Rafa, and Donovan.
Welcome back to the Bunt, the number one podcast in skateboarding, brought to you by the number one shoe in skateboarding.
Vans!
Off the wall since 1960, motherfucking six. I'm D Jones, y'all know that. I got my main man, the Ghost, with me, and we got Ants One behind the scenes. Ghost, an absolutely electric off season. Tons of memories, tons of trips. You went to Tokyo. Dude, just run us through some shit, man. Where we been?
I mean, me and you just had a little barn burner of a trip. What was that, a week ago? Still feeling that bass, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, geez, ringing in the ears, baby.
You dig what I'm saying? We went to Skull Candy, shout out. Took me and D Jones to the Lower East Side, you know what I'm saying? New York City. And it was cool getting there, realizing we've interviewed pretty much the whole Skull Candy team.
Gang,
but
dude.
There's one person, you know what I'm saying? One person that we have not that we might need. Maybe this season, maybe not. But the boss, you know what time it is. But yeah, shout out Skull Candy. That was epic. Parties for days. We was in the streets. Mason doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Jake fucking making it pop. Great times.
Dude, unreal. The Crusher, 1080 ANC, the king of bass. Yeah, just legends all over the place, man. Seeing Nikolai skate in person was fucking impressive. You know, he got the pinch front 5-0. The boss, man, you know, I was a little nervous asking the boss if I could film a clip, but it's easy like that when you hear the boss.
Our boy and Kevin Long, you know what I'm saying?
Spanky, dude. Louis Lopez in real life is a fucking thing of beauty as well. Massive shouts out to Skull Candy, everybody over there. That was fucking awesome. Ghost. What?
Wait, last thing.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm looking at you.
Know where I'm getting?
I'm just saying, Drew, we need the upgrade, you know what I'm saying? We went down to New York on a quest for the box, and gonna need that upgrade for me and D Jones, you get me?
Okay. I like it. Now where I was going with this. What an important time for us to come back on the airwaves, man. You know what's brewing. We're 30 days away from the biggest skateboarding event in the history of Toronto. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I was like, I know you call us the number one pod. I'm like, are you about to throw out some craziness right now?
I'm sick. It's with Toronto. That's a fair statement, dude. So it'll be the fourth Bunt Jam in the history of Toronto.
History.
We did 3 at Dumbat. You know, slowly but surely, we just grew out of the space. Thanks to the people. Thank you to everyone coming, the skaters, the guests. But now we have a new location, man. Tell them a little bit about the new location, what they can expect on August 28th and 29th.
Bro, we heading down to the water, you know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful this time.
A lot of people don't even know Toronto is on the water from east to west. It's a beautiful thing. It's not properly utilized waterfront space in the city, but we want to make sure all our guests flying in see what's up, see the view, you know what I'm saying? Get some photogenic things popping. But most importantly, we just need more space. If you were at the last Bunt Jam in 2024, I felt so bad for our homies who came with kids and all kinds of stuff, and it was madness. It was pandemonium. You couldn't see unless you were fighting for space. So we're moving venues. It's a little out of the way compared to where it was, but it's so worth it. It's so beautiful, and it's going to be absolutely epic. Can't wait for everyone to see it.
There might be a boat ride involved in this new Bunt Jam.
Oh, shit.
A beautiful venue with the city in the background, man. Y'all got to get there. 20 Polson Street. There's no better place to be. August 28th and 29th. Man, there's nothing better than Toronto in the summer. We hope to see y'all there. Ghost, just give them like a little tidbit of the people we got coming this year, man. Just a little crumb on episode 1. Dude, we can't give them too much info because we're still 4 weeks away and the shit is building. Let them know.
You mentioned I was in Tokyo. When I was there, I couldn't help but think of one of the funniest stories. Our boy Jack O'Grady getting chased on a Tinder date or something, getting chased by his date through the alleyways. I'd be walking home from the club at like 4 a.m. And I'm like, damn, Jack got chased through these streets, man. So Jack pulling up to Toronto. Hopefully you don't get, attacked by a woman in Toronto. I think you'll be all right. We got Carlos Ribeiro, brother, JP Souza, Zion, right? I mean, the usual suspects and so much more. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Yes, head over to thebuntlive.com/bunt-jam and get your tickets now. Friday, the basketball event, completely free. Saturday, you will need a ticket for, so please get your tickets. And man, we got a brand new website. First of all, that happened in the off season. Shout out our boy Nate Oliver, always cooking up, behind the scenes. Shout out Nate for the beautiful new website. Every episode logged for your listening pleasure. I've been saying that for years, but now it's even easier to navigate. And there's something else on the website. What's that? Something cooking?
What do you got on there behind that beautiful microphone?
Oh, this one?
Oh, some new.
This one?
Yeah, we were replacing this old with some new. You know what I'm saying? Some extra new. So when you go get your ticket for the jam, just hop over to the shop section, and we got some clothes dropping a day after you hear this. I was about to say November. What month is it? July 30th?
It's not November.
July 30th, 7 p.m. EST, live on the website. It's popping, and get your Bunt Jam tickets while you're at it.
Let's do it. Ghost, we are also here because we have a podcast to get through. And every podcast, man, you tell us what we're doing. Drop the schedule for the people. It's a huge episode 1. We're super excited to be back. What we got going on today?
Oh, wow. We didn't even get to this part yet. Shaking off the rust. The intro of episode 1 is always slightly frantic. This week, who we got? Oh, we went and got our boy back in the building. You know what I'm saying? We met through the pod in maybe like 2018 or 17. You could correct me. But we've been boys for years. We had to go get Gabbers back on, man. After last year, the man them fucking annihilated the streets. We love him to death. Great interview. Probably way better than the first one. Now that it's always easier when you've been boys. Some great stories. Shout out Mickey Papa. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got Gabbers in the building. Awesome convo with our boy. And then it's, of course, the post office. Gonna need y'all to step up your questions because they were pretty brutal for week 1, but still fun. And then, of course, NFL season creeping up. You know what that means.
It's close. Make sure, as always, follow us on Instagram at The Bunt Live. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/@thebunt. Hit us up on our Patreon, patreon.com/thebunt. And then, we already told you, but hit the website, man, thebuntlive.com. You got tickets, you got new gear, you got the episodes. Brand new website. Please go over and check it out. Ghost, I know this is going to be tough for you because it's been a while. A lot of shit has dropped. I hope you kept a list. It's time for shout out of the week.
Lately, skate videos are treated as disposable content. Algorithms decide what gets seen, and full lengths are reduced to a couple of clips in a feed. That's not how skate videos are meant to be experienced. That's why The Den was built. The Den is the skate video app. It has a deep catalog of videos preserved the way filmers intended them to be seen. From the classics to the latest releases, and even a couple of 24-hour live channels, The Den was made so when something special comes along, it stays front and center, long after the feeds moved on. So if you care about skate videos like we do, get The Den for free on iPhone, Android, the web, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. This season, we teamed up with our friends at The Den to give one lucky Bunt listener an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to the Bunt Jam this August in Toronto. If you win, you're getting flights for 2 to Toronto, 3-night accommodations, access to the VIP-only opening party, a Safe-a-size Bunt gear package, some rolling around money, and a lifetime pro account to The Den. All you got to do to enter is go to entertheden.com/bunt and create a free profile on the Den app. It literally couldn't be easier. So stop what you're doing and go to entertheden.com for your shot to get flown out for the full VIP Bunt Jam experience this summer in Toronto. I did keep a list, but because we're probably inching towards breaking our own record for longest intro, we got to get the people to Gabbers. I'm only going to do one this week, and I had a lot of favorite parts and videos I saw in the off season, but this guy's been one of my favorites for the last year or two. Keyaki Ike loop part, absolutely incredible. It's a concept I'd never seen. Every trick is connected to the next clip. It's a full loop. Even his last trick is connected to the first trick. And when I say that, Dono, I mean it'll be like you're looking confused over there. I'm trying to think. Like, he does a kick front tail, and then the next clip might be tail side kick flip. And like every trick, like the name of every trick basically leads into the next clip, if that makes sense. All like right. Does a switch hard flip on flat. Or no, he does a switch hard flip back nose grind. Bro, I'm too confused. Just go watch it.
I gotta watch this shit.
Loop.
I gotta watch this.
It's actually really fun to watch because then you're like connecting the tricks yourself. Every single one makes sense. Meticulously planned out, meticulously executed. That's one of my faves right there.
Can't wait to check it out, man. And one more thing, Gabbers, our guy, he's gonna be at the Bunt Jam, obviously, man. Like, the list will grow episode by episode. We'll let you know. It's gonna be the biggest and baddest list we've ever put together. Super excited for the Bunt Jam, but also super excited for this interview, man. Nothing left to be said. Let's get it popping. Let's get this thing popping. We've got Gabriel Summers in the building, ready to get it started, man. And now you can officially start tapping again if you want.
Nah, I'm not as nervous anymore.
How long ago was that?
Fuck, it was like, I was thinking about it. It's like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. It was before COVID.
That's so.
I think it was like right when I turned pro, like right before Damn It All came out.
That's
I'm
crazy.
feeling the effects of, when your parents tell you that it's like life goes by in a flash. I'm like, fuck, it kind of does.
It's flashing right now.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
Well, we got to hit you with the warm-up questions again because we start everyone the same. Favorite skate and sports moment? Maybe they're different now.
Nah, they're definitely different. You know that feeling when someone gets a trick in the crew? There's like a big crew, someone gets a trick. It's like afterwards, and it's just like bliss. Like everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just drinking beers, talking shit. There's no, like, everybody's just fucking hyped. It's like, whether you got a trick or someone else got a trick, it's like that feeling. But there's one particular favorite skate moment is I remember the day that Chima ollied that double set.
Ooh,
like, that
the
one?
toe-in one?
Yeah. So he did that and then squished, like Jack O'Grady, grinded the kinked rail. I mean, the 50, like, both those tricks are so monumental and fucked. The first attempt of the fucking ollie, it was the first time I've ever been like, I don't think Chima's got this. He's like, it's like, I reckon he's bitten off too much. Like, I don't think he's going to do this. And then he did it and then squished did the 50. And then I think after that, we went to that hover that I heel foot crooked and I kick foot crooked it that day.
Holy shit.
And I just remember, like, we were sitting at the spot afterwards drinking beers or whatever. And, like, it was just one of those, like, moments where everybody's so happy. Every skateboarder knows that feeling.
That's a hell of a day right there, man.
Wow, I did not know those were the same day, let alone the kick crooks on top of it. But the 50 and ollie.
Fucking savage.
Wow.
It was, I don't know, it was just like one of those. And then we all went back to like Orion's house, like Onion the filmer. We all went back to his house because he lived in like a mansion for some reason. Don't know why. And we all just like drank beers and like, partied, but we all just partied with just our friends. It was just, I don't know, it was just a sick day.
That's so sick.
That sounds epic.
And then sports moment. Recently, I got to go to Madrid with Adidas. They put us up in like a box seat for like a Madrid game. I can't remember who they were. I think they were playing Barcelona, maybe. I don't really know much about soccer. I'm probably going to get hated on for saying that, but like football.
Thank you.
And it's like the first football game I've ever been to. And I do like football. Like, I just not that into it. But I just remember like 2 people retired that day, like one of the main players and one of the coaches. And they were like doing their, like, you know, the end of the game, like speeches or whatever. And the whole crowd was just crying. Like,
Whoa.
like it was just gnarly. And I just remember like being there, like not knowing anything about it, and like tears coming to my eyes. Like it was like, it was just like, I was just like, why am I crying? I was like, what the fuck? It was just like a whole fucking sports stadium of fucking emotions. And I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking crying at this point. What the fuck? But yeah, it was so sick to see like how passionate they were with like that. And it was just sick getting like a box seat, having free food. I don't think I was drinking that trip, so I was like, probably could have taken more advantage of it. But yeah, it was sick. But yeah, it was a good experience. I just remember like posting something on Instagram and like so many people that were into it being so fucking jealous. I was like, that's pretty sick. And then another favorite sports moment is fucking Stephen Bradbury. I don't know if you remember him, but it was in the Winter Olympics, and we'd never got a gold in the Winter Olympics. It was the first gold ever done. And it's like the footage is so funny. Like he's just so far behind, like not going to win at all. And they all just fall over right before the finish line.
No.
And he's just like, he's going through the fucking, like, he's going through the finish line just with his arms in the air, like, oh my God, I won. Like, and he just won. He won by default. It's like the funniest fucking footage ever.
What was he doing? Skiing or something?
Like just skating. Like
speed skating, probably?
Yeah, speed skating. Yeah. It was,
okay.
Those
just so funny.
Like crazy.
Like how the fuck did he even get into that? Like where? Like,
yeah. Damn, I gotta watch that.
Just like next minute he's just on the podium, like, oh my God, like I fucking won.
That's sick.
Yeah, I remember that being a really funny fucking sports moment. I don't know, that's pretty sick. Just like so typical Australian, just underdogs just somehow win. I think they were even trying to take it off him because they were like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's just like,
he is not a gold medalist.
Yeah, like this guy, he fucking was right behind. He was like dead last. Like he had no business even doing that. How did he even learn how to, like, I don't know. But that's a fucking great sports moment, I think.
I like that one.
That's those two for sure.
All right, Gabbers, take us back to the beginning. Where did you grow up and how did you get into skating?
I mean, everybody knows I'm from Tasmania, like Penguin, like a small town, something probably like 2,000 people. It's probably the same answer as last time. I don't know. I just fucking wanted to rebel, and I thought I wanted to be cool, I guess. And I thought skating was cool. I mean, like my parents used to make me horse ride, which is like pretty crazy.
That's
when I think about it.
Yeah.
It's like they used to make me do like pony club, which I got bullied so hard at school. Like when you think about it, like does pony club, like, and I think from that I kind of learnt the adrenaline side of things because I used to just like fucking make my horse, because I always wanted a motorbike when I was a kid, because I grew up on a farm. All I wanted to do was supercross. Like it's all I wanted to do.
Sick.
I was just like, that's what I want to do. I remember watching like Krusty Demons and shit and just being so into like that side of it. And I didn't even know what skateboarding was then. This was probably like, when I was like 8 or 9. And I used to beg my parents for a fucking motorbike, but all they would do is just be like, you're going to pony club. I'd be like, fuck, this is so whack. Like all I wanted was a fucking like, a Yamaha or something so I could fucking do jumps, but it never happened, which I look back on it like, fuck, my life would be so much different. I'd probably be dead too. But
bro, fucking hell.
I mean, yeah. I remember too, like I went back to my parents' house recently and my like sister has kids that are kind of older. And I looked at, like, I went into the garage to like get something and I just saw a motorbike there. And I was just like, you motherfucker.
That was the dream, dude.
I was like, so you're going to get my fucking sister's kids fucking a motorbike and not me? Like, what the fuck? Like,
still want that motorbike?
I was so mad. I was like, you motherfuckers. Like,
you think skating was less deadly in the end for you? It was the safer option?
Who fucking knows? Who knows what I would have done? Maybe I would have hated it. I'm glad I did it. But I think that's where I got like the searching for adrenaline. I think I got it from that,
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
First big break in the skate industry. How'd you get off the horse onto the board? And then what was the first big break?
Taking it back to everything, I would say it was when I like grinded like my first handrail or something. You know what I mean? Like realizing that I could do stuff remotely close to what was going on in skateboarding at that time, and being like, fuck, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could like do what I like look up to and watch and idolize, you know? I think being old enough to move away from Tasmania, I think that was probably my first big break, because moving away from there was like, I think also too, my life would be a lot different if I stayed in Tasmania, you know? Because it's like, it's kind of fucking hick down there, you know? Like,
For sure.
you know, like, no offense to the place, but you are a product of your environment. I would say moving to Melbourne and Sydney when I was like, you know, 18, 19, I think that was definitely a first big break, because I kind of like met people, started to get shit in magazines. I think it was kind of that, you know. It's so different when I came up. I'm sure you guys are around the same age. It's just like you had to fucking do levels. There was like levels to every like, it's like you, for me, especially because I started off in such a small state and a small town, it's like you had to go to the mainland. You had to fucking become skate of the year in Australia, and then go to the States. And then like, you know, there was so many different like breaks. I feel like there's not really like one that I can kind of pinpoint, but definitely going to the States in like 2015 when I like board slid that rail in Long Beach and like nose grinded Walnut. That was like kind of the first time people knew who I was, I guess. It's weird when I look back on like my career. I feel like I never really I never really had any self-confidence to really think that I could be anybody that would know, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just kind of happened over time.
Now you're a household name, brother.
Crazy.
It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, man. Everybody knows me. You know what I mean, though? I don't know. It's just like I was doing it, and I think that's why I've been able to probably stick around for so long, because I feel like I don't want to like sit on my high horse or anything, but I felt like I was always doing it for the right reasons. And I don't know if that was the right reasons for myself at that time, because I think it was just me not having like confidence with things. You know what I mean? I was doing it because I wanted to do it. It wasn't because I was like, oh, I've got a nose grind Walnut so I can get a better contract or get on a board company. It was like, I want to go to fucking Walnut and nose grind the fucking rally rail. That's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, it was more like just things that I wanted to do because I loved it so much. You know what I mean?
100%. Respect it.
You know, I guess it's changed a lot, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So let's get a zero story in. I know there's a lot of new stuff to update us on, or update the people on, since we last had you on. But can you tell us the Jamie Thomas Airbnb story?
So we're in Atlanta on like a trip, and it was like, he's probably gonna fucking hate me for this. I'm probably gonna get another angry DM for this. But we're in Atlanta on a trip, and it was around COVID, so it was like hard for me to get out of Australia because we had like restrictions or whatever. But I went to the States. There was a trip to Atlanta where Reggie Kelly was from, who rides for Zero. He's fucking sick at skating. We're at an Airbnb, like kind of outside of Atlanta. He was there for he flew in for like 2 days, and it was like, you know, when Jamie's there, it's like, you know, you got to be on your shit. And there wasn't any room, and I was in a room with an extra bed. So it was like, oh, I'm sharing a room with Jamie. This is going to be fun.
Oh, fuck.
And so one night when we're about to go to sleep, he's fucking like fixing the air conditioner. Like, I don't know, something's up with the air conditioner. He's over like my bed, like, because they're next to each other or whatever. He's on his bed, but it's like near my bed. I'm sitting on the bed, and he gets up and tries to fix it. And he just does the gnarliest fart. Like it's fucking gnarly. And like, you know, the normal thing would be to laugh about it and go, oh, that's fucked. But he like kind of turned around, and it was like he was like inserting dominance or something. Like there was no laughing or anything. It was just like this
marking his territory.
This like awkward like turn around, stare down. I was like, what the fuck? I was just like, this is weird. Like, what the fuck was that?
That's fucking awesome.
And it was just like, I was always so like, at that point too, I was so scared to say anything. I feel like now I'd be like, what the fuck was that kind of? But at that point I was like so timid and just like, you know, happy to fucking even be in Atlanta that it was like, you know, I just shut up and just went to sleep. But it was just like such a weird moment. Like there was no laughing. There was nothing. It was just like this gnarly fart pretty much directly on the bed, like just in front of me. I'm like, just like, I don't know. It was fucking weird. It was so funny.
That's
That is
epic,
fucking
bro.
sick. The cheapest human, dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's crazy. So, obviously, since the last time we talked, a lot has changed with you, mainly being the switch from Zero to Thames. How did this transpire behind the scenes?
Thames was like, it wasn't really ever a thing. I like was always friends with Jared, like Jared, like Jared Carter, or like Jared Carlin. We call him Carter. But he's been like a good friend forever. Like I've known him since he like first fucking came to Melbourne from New Zealand. He was like young as fuck. He's probably like 15 or something. So he always used to come to the skate shop that I worked at. So I've like known him forever. And we've always been good friends. I mean, around that time, there was all that stuff happening with Zero. Don't really want to get into it. It's already been talked about. But there was all that shit happening. I wasn't really happy with how it was transpired. Like, it was just kind of like a fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
At that stage, too, I felt a little bit bitter because I felt like I was doing everything I could to try to, like, represent the brand and make it sick. Because, like, Zero is sick. Like, it's one of the best brand. Like, it's one of the best
it's a nostalgic brand.
It's man. Like, it's great. Like, it's, the graphics have always been cool. Like, I've always loved Zero. But I just felt like I was doing as much as I possibly could at the time to try to like make it sick. And there was just like a bunch of decisions being made that, I don't know, it wasn't really like, I don't know. I just felt really disconnected from it. And I felt like, the biggest problem with the whole thing, it was something that originally I was just like, don't put him back on. Like, it's just not like he fucking quit for Plan B. Like, we don't need him on in the first place. And I just felt kind of just like, what the fuck? Like, this is what's happening because of this. Like, and I just felt I kind of like disrespected with the whole thing, And they were like going on like tours and shit, like, and like not inviting me and like, and it's like, I think just one day I like saw that they were on a summer tour, fucking like doing, trips around shops. And I love going on demo trips. They're fun as fuck, I reckon. Like, fun to do. Like, that's what you want to do when you're, a pro skateboarder. And then I was thinking about, I felt like bummed that I wasn't invited on it. But then also too, I was like thinking about, I was like, dude, I don't even want to be there. I was like, why? Like, fuck it. Like, what's the point? Like, if I don't even want to be there on something that I'm bummed about, like not getting invited on, like, I may as well just not ride for Zero. And I mean, it just all changed, like who I was hanging out with, what I was doing. I was going to Europe a lot. And I just felt like it just wasn't really my thing anymore. I think I was just sticking it out because I just didn't think that I would get on anything else, or like, there was talks of other things kind of, but not really. But I think when Blondie hit me up and like told me like his plan for the whole company, I don't know, it just sounded so left field. And I think he liked the fact that it was left field. I don't know, it felt like something cool, something new and different to do, And I felt like it's, and also too, it's like me and like Blondie and Jared, like we all had like similar sense of humor. And I feel like I feel like sense of humor kind of wins over everything, if you can laugh about stuff with people, like you're going to be friends with them, like it's going to make it good. And I mean, he hit me up and I don't know, I was just a little bit scared because I was there for so long, you know what I mean? And they did do a lot for me. But at the end of the day, it's like kind of had to like do something different. And I feel like it's, they're all, everybody that works there, everybody that's involved with the company, like the people that ride for it. It's like, I got Ben on from Australia, Ben Hennessy. He's fucking sick as fuck. There's other people that we want to put on. I just feel like it's like a kind of a bit of a breath of fresh air, like a different kind of company, Yeah, it just kind of happened naturally.
I love the fit.
Yeah, it's, it's fucking random, but fuck it.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, also too, it's like he's built up such a company with all like the stuff that he does with like clothing and like, because he is, he's a fucking like world famous model as well as being a skateboarder. So it's like, he's got the right people making the stuff. He's put all the effort into making good clothes. So it's like, he's not going to be a skateboard company that's just relying on selling skateboards. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to like sell really good clothes that people fucking love. You know what I mean? I think there's like a massive future in that,
Yeah, I love it. I feel like I was trying to think of like other brands you could have gone to. Like, I feel like you're in a lane of gnarliness that kind of makes you hard to just fit on any brand. And then this was so out of left field that it was kind of perfect. So
Yeah, for sure. And
Love
it's
that for
like,
you.
yeah. And, you know, I mean, it helps too that I've like known Jared forever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like it helped with that for sure. It didn't feel it like me going there and like going to meet everybody that was in the office. It just felt seamless, you know. It just felt like it was.
Dude, it kind of
fun.
made it like more of a skate brand. Like it was always like, you know, had skateboarding roots, but like you going there, getting a pro board, it kind of like legitimized it as being a board brand as well now. Which
Yeah,
is,
for
I mean,
sure.
it worked for both sides, you and the brand.
Oh, for sure. And like I know that, and like I love Blondie for like making that, you know, taking a chance on that, you know, like that's really cool. And I mean, like also too, like I feel like it's kind of resurrected his like skating as well, you know, like I think he's, you know, now that he is paying a skateboarder on the team that's like out there skating like most days, I feel like it's, you know, I feel like he's loves that and he's skating more because of it, you know. I mean that's why we turned him pro, you know. He's fucking he's out there. He's doing it.
That's where we were going next. You're the first pro on the team, but didn't take long for you to organize Blondie getting a board as well. You know, long overdue. Do you have a Blondie story you want to share with us? And I just noticed Don was sucking up with that hat today, trying to line up a next box. Eh?
Oh no, bro.
It's so good. Love that. Represent. Okay. Oh well, I mean, the story about Blondie going pro is pretty funny. We were out for dinner once, and like he kind of joked about it. He's like, "Oh fuck," because he never wanted to turn himself pro, which I kind of respect. Like, that's sick. Like, I thought it. I mean, he must have been weeks away from going pro for Palace. Like, would have been any day at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they had already like looked at graphics for him and shit. Like, we kind of joked. He joked about turning himself pro, and he's like, I could just see him cringe. Like, fucking hated the idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna go behind his back and like organize everything. Like, and fuck, it worked pretty fucking sick. And like, he deserves to be pro. You know, he's done so much for skating. Like, you know, he's done a lot. And dude, he's only fucking like 28 or some shit.
That's the craziest.
Yeah, I know. He's like, dude, I'm around him and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's got like a full family, like the most wholesome dude. It's just like, you know, I'm going to the fucking pub, drinking like fucking bunch of pints, and he's going home to his fucking family, being like a fucking, you know, the best dad ever. I'm like, God damn it, you're only 28.
Dude, what a legend. So like with all this, it almost feels like you started a second career in skateboarding with the change in board sponsors being as drastic as it was.
Yeah.
Does it feel like that to you?
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like a lot. I mean, I don't want to get like too into it, but it's just like I feel like a lot has changed with me as a person and my like mental health. You know what I mean? And I think that has probably kind of made it a little bit more like it's a second career, because I dealt with things so differently back then, you know? And I mean, like, no regrets, it happens. But I feel like, you know, I kind of dealt with a lot of shit, you know, 5 years ago or 4 years ago. And I feel like it made me like look at skateboarding differently, and like made me look at how like dealing with, you know, just being like, I just had like really bad imposter syndrome with everything. And it made it really hard for me to like be a personable, like be myself, you know, around people. And I feel like once I kind of dealt with that, it was like a lot easier to make friends, a lot easier to like think that I was worth being around, you know, because before I just like didn't really like think I was worthy of being in certain places, you know, so it's hard for me to enjoy it. And I think like once I kind of dealt with all that shit and like, you know, went to fucking therapy, did all that sort of shit, I think it made it, you know, it made it a lot easier for me to like be around certain social situations and stuff like that, to where I wasn't like a weirdo. And like also to like make better choices with friends that I had and like stuff like that. Also, in doing that too, it made me enjoy skateboarding a lot more, and made me kind of take a step back and realize why I was doing it and why I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? I think I was putting a lot of pressure on myself for a long time, and it was hard for me to like enjoy it. Like I used to be like so angry and like freak out and shit, and like, you know, I was like terrible to be around. Like I was fucking Chima's last person on the session and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was fucking, and like I look back on it and I'm like, fuck, like how I am now, it's like I wouldn't want to be around me either. Like, it'd be fucking draining. Like, this guy's fucking like screaming at a fucking handrail. Like, he should either just do it or shut the fuck up. Like, it's not that deep. It's like fun. Like, it should be fun, but I was putting so much pressure on myself, and I didn't believe that I deserved to even be there. So I put even more pressure on myself because I felt like I had to do a lot more, or like kind of show up. And I think when I kind of dealt with all that sort of stuff and kind of realized like, I'm here for a reason, I enjoy it. And I think that kind of opened up a lot more doors with like opportunities. You know what I mean? I can honestly say I'm like doing it I'm doing it because I want to do it. You know what I mean? Not doing it because I'm trying to prove something or like, prove that I'm worthwhile being there. You know what I mean?
When did that kind of mental shift take place?
Probably like around COVID. I think I always say this to people, like, how when people freak out when they turn 30. And like I always tell people, like, brother, when you turn 31, like life is way better. You start to not give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of stress around 30, huh?
Yeah, I mean, also too is like when I turned 30, it was right when COVID happened. So it was like, I was stuck in Australia, like, freaking out about everything. And I think once I had kind of put myself almost into a mental breakdown, I kind of like started again, you know what I mean? And kind of worked it out and like kind of, dealt with a lot of stuff, So I think it was a lot easier to come out of that and, enjoy it and enjoy the process and enjoy like being friends with like quality people and stuff like that.
That's great to hear because, I mean, from the outside looking in, it must be crazy for people to hear that you had imposter syndrome as one of the gnarliest skaters like on the planet. Like,
yeah, like I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was fucked, like fully mentally fucked, like I'd be fucking tapping on the fucking like, you know what I mean? Like it was bad. I mean, it just goes to show, like you got to kind of do that sort of shit sometimes. You got to check yourself when you're like, when shit's not working, you got to change something. And when you change something, it's probably not going to happen overnight. But like when you do actually put some effort into like fixing what's wrong, like shit's going to pay off over time. That's kind of what happened. Because like I didn't do it because that wasn't my like motivation to do it. It was to like, oh, I need to revamp my career. It was just like needed to do it because I was in a bad place, like mentally. You know what I mean? I didn't even give a fuck about skateboarding at that point. I just wanted to be happy. And
yeah, it's a much bigger thing than just skating.
Over time, when I started doing that and like working out my shit, things just started to work out. You know what I mean? Like things became easier.
That's great to hear, man. Having the self-awareness to go through that is awesome.
I'm sure a lot of people fucking deal with that in their life as well. And like, I'm big advocate for like, making changes on yourself and making changes for that shit, and being able to like talk about it and be vulnerable about it, because a lot of people are pretty closed off with that shit, which doesn't really help in the long run.
Well, speaking of fixing things that are fixable, you've told me this offline. I'm sure you've mentioned it a bunch, but
the thumb, isn't it?
The thumb, yeah.
Dude, Jeff Campbell's going to be so off it.
Yeah,
more coverage, bitch.
What's the deal? I mean, I personally, well, you explained it because you told me last summer, but yeah.
So I broke my thumb like way back in like 2013, trying to backside flip a 12 stair, which is crazy to even say that I was trying that. But
damn,
broke my thumb. Didn't do anything about it, just like let it heal or whatever. And then for some reason, it just like, I don't think it healed properly back then. So it was kind of like deformed a little bit. So because of that, it would just break all the time. Probably broke my thumb like over 20 times or something, just because it gets in the way now when I fall. So it just like breaks. I'm like, oh, there's my thumb again. Like, God damn it. Like, and one time, like, it wasn't really that bad. It was always kind of fucked up for like a few years. Like, people would be like, what the fuck's up with your thumb? Why is it so swollen and weird looking? And then one day, like, I was, the crooks to 50 in my last part? Like the one rail to the curb or whatever. I'd landed it and I must have had a slam. I don't remember the slam, but there was a photo of me drinking a beer on Instagram, like, the trophy fucking post of you got a clip or whatever. I was drinking a beer and I was at home kind of faded from like, celebrating doing this trick that I was trying for ages. And I like look at the photo and I'm like, what the fuck? is up. What the fuck? And then I looked down and like saw my thumb. I was like, oh my God, it's fucking sideways. What the fuck? Like, just started to get the worst anxiety. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, why doesn't it hurt? Like, it just didn't hurt at all. And yeah, so I was like, oh well, I guess it's fully fucked now. Like, what the fuck? And then that was like in the end of, I think it was like end of October, November. So I was going back to Tassie to see my parents for Christmas. So I like just dealt with it for then until then. And then I went to the emergency because we have free healthcare. I went to the emergency room and just said that I broke it that morning. I was like, oh, I was out skating this morning and I broke my thumb. And they like looked at it and they were like, what the fuck? Like, how are you not screaming? You know, how are you not in pain? I was like, oh, it doesn't really hurt. You know, they were like, what the fuck? How does it not hurt? So they put me in, they checked me in. They were like, you know, kind of like made it, they kind of fast tracked me because, you know, my fucking body part was sideways. And it was just so funny. There was like 5 doctors just around, like looking at it, just like kind of prodding it. Like, what the fuck? How does it not hurt? What the fuck's up with this guy? And then they were like, all right. And I don't like, I can like put it back into place myself. Like it goes back into place, but then it just goes back out. Because anyway, so they go, all right, so we're going to do something pretty evasive. We're going to try to put it back into place. And at this point, I already like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I've already tried that. It's not going to work. But I was like, oh, fuck it. Like, you know, let them try, I guess. Now, like, we're going to give you laughing gas. And I was like, okay. Like, thinking that it was going to be excruciating for me. And I was just like, they're just like going nuts on the laughing gas whilst they're just trying to put this fucking thumb back into place. I'm like, it's not going to work. Like, it's just like going straight back out. Damn. But anyway, yeah, I had to fucking go to a specialist and they like looked at all the x-rays and like the MR, like the ultras, like MRI or whatever. And they were like, yeah, your ligament's like completely not even there anymore. Like it's fucked. They were like, we can fix it. And I was like, all right, well, what does that entail? And they're like, yeah, it's pretty gnarly surgery and you only get one chance at it. And if you fuck it after you do it, it's just going to be fucked forever. Like we're probably not going to be able to do the surgery again. And I was like, okay, so hear me out. What if I don't do it now and I just keep doing my shit and then do it later on in life? And they were like, I mean, they were like, yeah, it's not going to get worse than it is. Like, how's it going to get worse? It has to fall off.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was saying too. It's like, if you get it done, it's going to be like 6 months healing time. Mm-hmm. And then also too, like after 6 months, because it's like kind of deformed, I'm just going to break it again. Like it's going to
that thing's going right back where it was.
It's just going to break again, and then I'm not going to be able to do it, and then they're going to be all pissed at me, and I was like, like I can't be bothered. So I just like I just haven't done it.
It's actually smart. And
I probably won't do it until like, you know, I retire. Like I'm like kind of done with jumping down fucking handrails, honestly, because I can't honestly too, like, imagine me being like, oh, sorry, Shire, I can't go on this Adidas trip. I've got a broken thumb. It's like, cunt, you've had a broken thumb for like the last 10 years. What are you talking about? Like, you know, I'm not going to have 6 months off doing what I want to do just to break it again after 6 months. So that's why. And it's just kind of become a bit of a meme, to be honest.
Dude, and that thing gets so much coverage.
Dude, it gets more coverage than I do.
Is there any pro that hasn't posted it yet that you're kind of hoping one day throws up a thumb pic?
Honestly, I'm fucking over it. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over talking about it. I'm like, you know, I don't get mad at people that haven't asked me because, you know, of course they're going to ask. So I don't get mad, but it's just like, I went to like the Belco Bowl Jam recently and it just got to the point where I was just like, oh my God, like, shut up. 2 people fucking sucked it out of nowhere. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck off me.
Oh my God.
Dude, people were fucking weird. But it was funny.
Guys?
Like, dude, it's fucking weird. And so weird. But yeah, it gets worse too when you're in like a party environment because then, you know. Oh, I remember, this is a really funny story actually. in my last spot, I crooks that big hubba in like Sydney or whatever.
Yeah.
It was right before sunset, and I was like, I'm going to go to Waterloo Skate Park. I'm going to crooks the hubba a bunch of times. I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm just going to go there, crooks the hubba 20 times. Because, I was just like, not with anybody. I was just going there, and there was like a bunch of kids there. And this one dude just goes, "What the fuck is up with your thumb?" And I was like, "Oh, God. Just trying to fucking just trying to crooks the hubba, fucking goddamn." And then he just goes like, "Oi, come over here. Come have a look at this." I'm like, "Oh, my God. Fuck hell." Like, so people just like looking at my thumb, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm just trying to fucking crooks the hubba, God damn it. Like, give me a break."
Trying
But
to
yeah,
work over here.
it gets pretty. Oh, and then like you go to the hospital now. Like for instance, the other month, I like fucked my nose up trying to do that broadside in the Spitfire video, and I like had to go to the hospital get stitches on my face, and like they would not stop bothering me about my thumb. They were like, "Oh my God, we got to get it x-rayed." I'm like, "No, no, no, no." Stitch my head. I'm not getting a fucking x-ray on my thumb. I know what's wrong with it. Just leave me alone and just stitch my head up, please. Like, I'm bleeding. I don't want to fucking talk about my fucking thumb anymore. Like, just do this.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that
no,
broadside was crazy.
It definitely gets a bit annoying after a while.
Yeah, sorry for bringing it up. We just wanted to make
it's
sure.
fine.
No,
It's
I
like,
have one more thing.
We just wanted to make sure Jeff Campbell had the full
more coverage.
history.
I have one more thumb thing. There was a girl in a bar one time who had some questions about the thumb. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You know Snelling? Have you ever seen Snelling?
No.
Jake Snelling. He looks like the most fucking, he's the fucking best. But he does the blokes, like, blokes 2. It's like an English thing. Sick as fuck. Yeah, you should watch it. It's actually really fucking good. But he's like a fucking proper geezer. Like he's like, doesn't give it, like he looks like, someone from fucking, Green Street Hooligans or something. He's the best. I love him. I'm like there with my ex-girlfriend, like an Adidas event or whatever. And like, he's kind of intimidating. And he just like goes up to my ex-girlfriend and goes, "Has Gabbers ever done anything with that thumb to you?" And it's so fucking awkward. Like, I'm like this is the most intimidating guy just like asking, like, so fun.
Damn.
So
no shame in his game.
Nah, he just like didn't give a fuck. It was pretty funny.
It's summer and you might be out traveling. If you are, you might be soaking it up on the rainy beaches of Scotland. And if you are, here are some words to help you get around. Wee means small. For example, that was a wee ollie, mate. Meaning, my friend, that was a small ollie. Wee can also mean pee. So if you hear someone say, "I need a wee," it means they need to pee and not that they need a small. You can, however, hear someone say, "I need to do a wee pee," which means I need to take a little pee. We hope this language lesson has brightened your day just a wee bit. This ad was brought to you by CHPO brand, the worldwide leader in sunglasses and watches. Always doing it for the people. Back in the day, you used to complain about foot pain a little bit while wearing size 10 shoes. But what was the actual issue behind the foot pain, man?
So I just like wore like shoes that were way too small for no reason. I don't know why. I'm a size 11 and a half apparently, and I used to just squeeze my feet into 10s. I think one day I just like started to get really bad pains. It got so bad that it was like, it turned out to be nerve pain because I was like just skating shoes that were way too small. And I would go through so many shoes too, looking back on it, because my feet were so fucking big. I'd jump down something and my shoes would just explode. Like, I'd be like, "Get me the fuck out of here. I'm just disintegrating." Just one day I started to get really bad, like nerve pain. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had nerve pain. Dude, it's
I don't think so.
insane. After dealing, because I had it for probably like about 2 weeks, after dealing with that pain and like not knowing what was going on, like, because nerve pain like gets really bad at night. So it's like right when you like, it doesn't affect you during the day really, or wasn't when I had it. And then at night, it just fucking comes, like, you can't sleep. After the 2 weeks, I was like, I fucking get it. I get why people want to die when they go through like really bad pain. Like, it was fucking gnarly. And I finally went and saw a foot doctor, and they were like, "You fucking idiot. You're a size 11 and a half and you're fucking wearing size 10 shoes. Just wear size 11 and a half and you'll be fine." And then I did it, like started doing it that week or that day, and the pain just went away in like 2 seconds. Like it went away like the next day. Like that, it was just me just squeezing my feet into like 2 small shoes.
It's so nice to have an easy fix, man.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. It was pretty gnarly though, experiencing that pain. Like it's fucking probably the worst pain I've ever dealt with. It's fucking gnarly.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
I switched from 10 to 10.5 in the last year. Even that's been so nice, but luckily I didn't have the nerve pain.
Yeah, I mean, in Australia, we don't even have half sizes. I can't even get really 11 and like I wouldn't even bother trying to get 11 and a half because it's just going to be too annoying if I go back to Australia. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be able to get them.
Right.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Just tell us about the process of getting your old board sponsor to get custom made egg shaped boards for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm dealing with that at the moment too. Just being a diva and just wanting like different shapes. I remember like I skated one of those like the egg, like Frankie Villani shapes. And dude, it was actually really good to skate. It was actually crazy. Yeah, dude, I was just being a diva and then I just like got them to make so many and then I just got over it. I was like, I'm over it. Just go back to the other ones. So like Zero just had like fucking like 50 fucking egg boards that they just had to get rid of. Like,
oh shit.
Dude, yeah, I'm dealing with that right now with Blondie, like because like they kind of switched manufacturers, like they're going through like BBS now, not Dwindle or like DSM or whatever it's called. And I went to like Deluxe because I was like trying to film for that Spitfire video, and I went to Deluxe and Jim Thebo like gave me one of those like new DBX boards, and like I'm just addicted. I can't like just. I just can't skate anything else. Like another board is just not even a skateboard to me. It may as well be fucking like a pair of rollerblades or something. Like I look at other boards and it's just like, nah. I need the thin poppy boards, please. Like such a fucking diva.
Dude, that's what they do at Deluxe, man.
I fucking knew it too. When Jim was giving me one, I was like, I knew when Jim was giving me one, I was just like, for fuck's sake, this is going to be a thing. I was like, okay, go on, give me one. Like, you've just fucking caused a lot of shit for old Blondie. He's gonna be fucking off this now. So yeah, now I just skate like fucking, fucking $200 boards. Like, and I still break them too. Like, fucking hell.
What'd you do for your last birthday?
I've been trying to trick it like the Woolloomooloo Gappers rail, and I've been trying it forever. I'm still trying it, and yeah, I just like put on Instagram like, oh, come celebrate my birthday. We'll have a barbecue. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm just going to go throw myself down the capture rail. So I just got all my friends to go down there so they could like fucking hang out whilst I just fucking, try a trick that I'm not going to land and didn't land.
So you had a party at the Gappers rail.
Yeah, I just had a party at the Gappers rail and just like didn't even land the trick.
Wait, which Gappers rail is that?
The one that I kicked for 50. Like the
okay.
And there the last part.
You're trying something else on it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Jesus
if
Christ,
we guess,
can't get enough.
If we guess, will you tell us? Or keep it a secret?
I guess. Try.
Kick crook.
Close. Nah. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
You got it.
I haven't done it. I can't reveal too much.
But how the party was good? You tried it, didn't work out. But...
I mean, yeah, the party was good. It didn't slow me down. I still had a good time. I didn't let it get to me too bad, but I definitely didn't land it.
Birthday party.
I almost landed it, but yeah, whatever.
Careful on that thing, man. Some of those slams on Kick 50 were scary.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But that must have felt amazing when you did it, and how good you did it after all those missions. Jeez.
Oh man.
My G. So what was up the first time you met Canadian legend Mickey Papa?
This story's so funny. I was staying in San Diego because it was like when I was, zero, like when I was getting zero boards or whatever. And I've always been like, Ryan DeCenzo's always been like, yeah, he's always been my dog. I love Ryan. He's the best. And Matt Berger as well. Like I was in China when he was there once, and he's the man as well. And I was doing my washing, and then Dylan, Jabe, and like Toby were just like, Matt Berger and Ryan DeCenzo's at the skate park. Like, you should come. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're my friends. And I got there, and it's like Mickey Papa's there, and I was like kind of excited because he's kind of like a fucking legend. Like, it's Mickey Papa. Like I was like, dude, I want to meet Mickey Papa. It'd be sick. And I was already like really good friends with friends with fucking DeCenzo and Berger. And I go up to them and I'm like, oh yeah, good to see you. Like, fucking haven't seen you in ages. Like, whatever. Like, and then I go to Mickey Papa and I'm like, hey, Gabriel, nice to meet you. And he just looks at me and he goes, Gabriel, kind of a girl's name, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He did. It was so funny.
He didn't, dude.
Bro, it was so funny. He just like dissed the fuck out of me. I was like literally there shaking his hand and I was laughing so like I was just like
That's
so good.
I was just like
I didn't know Mickey had that in him.
It was like,
that's like an accident. Like his brain said that and he didn't mean to say it.
No. I
loud,
loved it.
I'm not
fucking talking shit. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That's epic. Holy fuck.
I was like,
wow.
I was like, couldn't have gone any better. And I just tell like DeCenzo and Berger were just like watching it watching the interaction happening. And like what you're saying, you probably didn't mean to say it, but I'm sure that they like those two were just like,
yeah.
the fuck? Like,
so excuse our friend.
It
Jesus
was so
Christ.
fucking funny, bro. I was dying. Like it was so funny. It was so memorable.
That's legendary. I gotta give Mickey props for that one. That's so crazy and out there.
Like, dude, I became more of a fan after that. It was so funny.
They're like, all right, I see you, man.
I was just like,
that was good.
I was like, shit. I was like, yeah, kind of, I guess. Like, fuck.
That's crazy.
It was so funny.
Is there a story behind having somewhat of a breakdown with the thought of being on Adidas for 14 years, referring to yourself as the guy from Goonies who they let live under the stairs?
I used to have this joke. I mean, I didn't really have a breakdown about it. I kind of knew where I stood with the whole thing around that time. But I used to have this joke just because, I wouldn't really go on trips. I mean, look at me now. But at that stage, I didn't really go on trips or whatever. And like, I mean, they weren't really like, I don't know. They just didn't, they were just doing other shit or whatever. But I still had a contract and everything. And I just remember like joking about how I was like, the guy. You've seen the Goonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just thought I was like that guy, just like living under the stairs. Like, yeah, he's on, but like, we don't really fuck with him. He's the ugly guy. He's the guy that jumps down handrails and like kind of sucks. Like,
that's insane, dude.
That's just what I just always used to joke about it.
Insane.
Oh shit.
Look at you now, dude.
Look at me now, man.
You can't get off the fucking trips.
Man, I was fucking first on the flyer.
The trips are following you now, dude.
Yeah.
They fucking coming to you.
Yeah, fuck. Look at me now. Just hang on there. I always used to think of it as like, I was like joking about this, like, the meme of like the guy that's digging for gold and the guy's like turning back and it's just right there. I was just like, all right, just keep going. It's around the corner. Like shit's going to work out.
Hey, man.
Good thing you kept digging, dude.
Last handful of years, you've been in SOTY contention like multiple times. I hope Adidas has done the honorable thing contract.
Oh, yeah. And then also, too, it's like, I think because I wasn't, and like, it goes back to what I was talking about with like my mental situation as well. It was just me being in my own head. It was like, you kind of got to like meet people and be personal. Like, they don't want to take some fucking like they don't want to take some crash out on a trip. Like,
yeah.
Like I look at it now, it's like, I wouldn't want to fucking be on a trip with me. Like, oh no, Gabbers is freaking out again. Like, like that's draining. Like, so yeah, I think, it's very easy to play the victim when it might be your fault,
Dude, there was a relay skate race in Copenhagen involved an eating challenge. What's the story there?
So it's Tao's contest that he holds every year. I don't know if he did it this year, but yeah, it's Tao's like Copenhagen contest, and we happened to be there because I was like filming that part with Tao, and it was like me. I was there. Snape was there. Gus.
Yeah,
Gus Gordon. It's me, Snape, and Gus on a team, and there was like a relay race where you had to eat a hot dog as fast as possible, Then you had to like go around, skate, and like do something. And I'm like up. Rune Glifberg was on the other team. And I'm like kind of like just fanning out because Rune Glifberg's next to me or whatever. And I had to fucking eat this sauce, like this hot dog as fast as possible and then do this relay race. And I'm like, I pretty much just inhale it. I don't even know what I did, but I just fucking like stuffed it down my fucking throat. Didn't really remember how I ate it. And then I go around and I must not have even swallowed it. But then I fell off. Like I had actually kind of like a gnarly slam. I got out of it fine, but I fell off the platform or whatever. And I must have, when I fell off, I must have just, the hot dog must have just gone down my throat. And I didn't realize it. So after the whole contest, we're fucking having some fun, drinking beers or whatever. After a while, I'm like, oh God, like, I think I've got to go home. Like, I feel so ill. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like, it doesn't really come over me. I haven't even drank that much. Like, I feel like I need to like lay down. Like, this is bad. And then all of a sudden, I just like, something comes over me and I just start fucking spewing. Like, and I don't spew when I drink normally or whatever. And I'm just spewing this fucking full hot dog.
Oh,
like,
shit.
like this full hot dog just goes bleh. Like, just like bounces over. And then as soon as it comes out, I just feel instantly better. I'm like, oh, all right. But so I must have like, when I fell off the platform, it must have just gone down my throat and just fucking gone into my stomach.
Oh,
but yeah,
pause.
I wouldn't recommend it. You can't really like just deep throat a fucking full hot dog. And
what happened with Gus after?
Chill. Yeah.
What happened with Gus after?
I don't know. What's the story behind Gus?
I think, didn't Gus see the hot dog and then he started throwing up?
Oh my God, yes. So I'm like, I watched it firsthand, this hot dog just out, like flip out of my mouth like a full hot dog.
Like a cartoon.
Just fucking like, I can't even believe that's even possible. And I'm like, hey, Gus, what the fuck? And I look at this. And I like call Gus over to look at it and he just like looks at it and just starts violently spewing everywhere. And he's just like disgusted. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Kind of ruined his night.
Disgusting.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I was like you crying at the soccer game.
Yeah,
the same effect.
Yeah, pretty fucking funny.
So your latest part, Gabbers, absolutely insane. Bangers. Thanks, for days. Some Canadian clips, some Montreal bangers too.
Oh yeah,
love seeing that. Take us behind kind of just putting that project together.
That was like, so originally I'd like released the White Flag part, and that came out in 2024. And I released that, and I just like don't think anybody really expected that I had that part in me, or like even really knew what the fuck. I think people like the song, and so I think people like that part. And then I think Benny Fairfax invited me on a trip to Sweden, like an Adidas trip, and I was on that trip, and it was right when the part came out. And then we were just like kind of talking about it. I was like, fuck, maybe I should try to bring out another part before the end of the year and like go for Soddy or whatever. Mm-hmm. And in my head, it was just like, I didn't really like pretty sick to like have like a goal or whatever. But I was just like, I don't really think that that's really for me. But in my head, it's just like, dude, I can get my friends money for filming it. I get to hang out with my friends. I get to go on cool trips. So I was like completely down for it. And we kind of organized to release that part by the end of the year. But I just kind of put way too much pressure on myself, and just, I think it's like the first time that I've had like a part fully funded by a company. You know what I mean? Like usually it's my own money, like, you know, my own self-motivating. It was just like, it was kind of like a bit daunting having like people rely on having this part come out. Mm-hmm. And it was meant to come out into 2024, but then a couple of My Wars later, it kind of just got dragged to 2025. And like, honestly too, like I don't want to like say it, but fuck, it could have been so much better if I landed half the shit I tried. I tell you that much. Mm. And like, I know that always happens, but it got so bad that like for the whole time I was filming that video, like even to the last week, I was like, I don't have anything. This whole thing sucks. Like I'm like, this is going to fucking kill me. Like, I mean, it goes back to what we're talking about. Like what I'm saying, I was like, I'm not perfect. I still have these like doubts and like, you know, insecurities about everything. And I think like that part was because I had gone through so many L's, like so many like so many times that I'd like try tricks and just get fucking completely broke off, or like go back a million times and not land them. I just got into this pattern of thinking the whole part sucked. And I like kind of told myself the whole fucking time that even when I was getting to the last month of it, like, oh, this sucks. Like, it's going to be the worst part ever. But I remember like I couldn't even I was meant to like help edit it with Tao, and he came to London to do it. And I couldn't even go and watch the footage. Like, it was like kind of gnarly. I was pretty like scared of like how bad it was. And I was just like, because it had been paid for by Adidas, and like, there was, people relying on me to like, people stuck their neck out to get me budget to do that. And I just felt like I kind of like let them down. But I just remember like when Tao showed me, because I picked that song and like kind of told him what I kind of wanted, he like edited it all. I remember watching it for the first time and being like, oh my God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Like I could have fucking actually enjoyed that. This is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's another thing to take on. You live and you learn, but it's just like, I wish I don't get me wrong, I fucking definitely enjoyed filming that part at times, but like just the overall vibe of filming that part, it was just really hard for me. You know what I mean? Because I just felt like it wasn't up to scratch for what I've done. I was just always thinking about stuff that didn't land. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, I don't know. It was, I just took away from that. It's just like, dude, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, just enjoy skating. Like, you don't need to fucking like put so much pressure on yourself with that shit, Yeah.
Well, that part is incredible. And
that thing was fucked.
To your original statement of saying you thought it sucked, I'll drop a Mitch Barrett quote for you. I don't know if you heard this one when he was in Montreal. I would love to beg to differ. It was a great part. It was great part, brother.
You actually just can.
Yeah.
But you would love to.
You actually just can beg to differ, actually. You don't actually have to love to do that.
That's awesome. Where did he say that? What's that from?
He's just said it to me and Twa one time, and we were just like, yo, we just burst out laughing. We're like, were you being funny? Or is like, you could just say, I beg to differ. And he's like, oh.
That's incredible.
That is so good. Oh, I love Mitch.
That's a genuine quote.
Amazing.
I love that, yeah.
All right, another one for you. Can we go behind the scenes on the 44 stair curved rail?
It doesn't even sound like right, like we've asked that question for 10 years. Let's go behind the scenes on this, Bo. 44 stairs, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was fucked. That was actually kind of gnarly. So Onion, like
kind of
gnarly.
I mean, no, just like the whole situation leading up to it. It's like the whole story is like, it kind of is a bit of a testament to like the fucking shit I put myself through. But Orion, like Onion, who I filmed with in Sydney, he filmed like Kickback 50. He's the man. Because his grandparents live in Copenhagen. He was already there, and he sent me a photo of this rail. He's like, you should do this, brah. Like, it's just like just looking at it, it's just like kind of funny. And I went there when I got to Copenhagen, and I looked at it, I was like, fuck, it's actually kind of doable. You probably could. Like, and then it was kind of like my goal to do it. And then I went there one day, I was like hyping myself up. In my head, which is so stupid when I look back on it, in my head, I was just like, oh, it's aluminum. That means I'll grind slower. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, that'll help me. So I drop in like halfway down. Like Raf like holds me up whilst I drop in, like grind like half of it, probably like 20 stairs up or whatever on the curve, like right where the curve is. And aluminum doesn't slow you down. You just get to a certain speed and you stick. So I fucking stuck at the worst fucking time, front flipped onto my like ribs. Like, I'm pretty sure I broke my ribs, but it was fucked. And that was like the first trip. And then in my head, I was like, fuck, I kind of want to do that. It'd be kind of sick. And then one day I went to Copenhagen Pro, and then I flew all the way back to Australia, and I had jet lag. And then like, I was just on my phone, doom scrolling, being a fucking idiot. And then I was like, fuck, maybe I should just go to Copenhagen, like grind that thing. And maybe I should like book a flight now. So then I have heaps of stress, like heaps of pressure to do it. And then I'll actually have to do it. So I'm like jet lagged as fuck. Just got back from Copenhagen, and then I was going to go to New York and meet up with Digby and that, like Digby and Snape and stuff, just for like a lads trip to fucking New York. And I had to go. Well, I was going there regardless anyway. So I was just like, I'll book a flight to New York, and then I'll arrive to a week earlier, and then I'll fly from New York to London to Copenhagen, and then I'll go grind this 44 stair rail. And I'll have to do it because I flew myself there, like, because I'm like paying for it out of my own money. I'm like, I'll just have to do it. So I fly from Australia to LA to New York, and then I'm there for 12 hours. And then I flew from New York to London. My flight gets delayed. So I miss my flight to Copenhagen. So I'm fucked for like 24 hours. I have to stay at a fucking like shitty hotel. And I'm like in the middle of nowhere in like fucking Heathrow Airport. I'm just like going, fuck, now I've got one less day. That's great. And because I've already got a flight back. So I get to fucking Copenhagen and I'm so jet lagged. I get sick. Like I've got a cold now. So I got a fucking like little runny nose, just like being sad. So I'm jet lagged as fuck, stay at this stupid fucking hostel. And then I go to the skate park, probably fuck up my first 50-50 because I'm so jet lagged. And then I'm like, oh, tomorrow's D-Day. Like, gotta try it. Sleep, whatever, wake up, go there. Oh no, David Tanstrom was trying this like roll-on grind, which is like kind of crazy. And then we go to the fucking rail and I like try one. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't even get on the fucking rail. This is fucked. So the first day I'm like, it's all over. Like I just flew to Copenhagen for no reason. Like this is fucked. And then I realized in my head, because I put steel stick. You guys know what steel stick is, right? I put there's a crack right where I pop, and then I just put steel stick there just to like use it as Bondo because I didn't have Bondo. And then I like just came to the conclusion, I was like, fuck, maybe I just actually need to Bondo the crack properly. So I went back, Bondoed it, and then just first one that I touched my trucks on, I was like, oh my God, I can do it. I have to do it. And then that day I literally tried a 44 stair curved rail for 2 fucking hours.
Wow.
And I kind of had it down with trying it because if it went wrong, I would just like jump on the rail and just grab it and just like stop myself from falling anymore. But it was fucked because you'd go down like 25 stairs or like 20 stairs, and then right at the worst time it would curve. So you couldn't. So you'd have to like wait for the most perfect, comfortable one to like take the risk of taking the curve, because if you went for the wrong one at the curve, you would probably have to jump, 25 stairs or something. And there's like a bin right there and shit. And then like that day, like I tried it for like 2 or 3 hours, maybe 3 hours. And I like grinded it so many times and stomped it. I just couldn't roll away because I was going too fucking fast. Like I couldn't deal with it. Like the speed that I was going at the end, I was just like, oh my God, I've got it. And then I'd just fucking zing out. And then I had to give up because it got dark. And then I went back the next day and tried it for another 3 hours, right when it was getting dark. It was probably like the last attempt. Like it was the last attempt possible. And just somehow I'm like, I didn't realize how fucking, you can see in the footage, like it's barely a make. Like, because I'm going so fucking fast that I had to like power slide. Otherwise I would have just like bug splattered on the fucking, like on the glass.
Yeah, you'd be going through the glass, man.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. The footage is so funny because I kind of get up and I'm like, wait, can I count that? Like, do I have to go back?
That was a controlled dismount. Like, because of the wall.
But I was just in my head, I was like, oh, I don't know, like, fuck. But yeah, luckily, I just like took it after that. And I remember too, like the next day it rained. So I had one more day. Next day rained the whole day. So I would have been fucked. So I had to do it that day. And then the next day I got a flight back to New York, same route. And my fucking flight got delayed again. So I'm literally getting a bus to the same fucking hotel that I had to stay in last time. And I'm like,
oh God,
dude, I'm not even kidding. The same girl was working at the front desk. And I'm like, back again. Like But I just
Damn.
remember being in the hotel and just being like, could be worse. Like imagine
you got the
dealing
clip,
with the
man.
exact same like delay and
Yeah.
not landing the fucking trick. Like that would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
That was an epic ender. Yeah, the song hit, everything hit. Congrats on that one.
I couldn't have done that without Tao. I fucking it was that was a fucking very stressful time.
So, this second interview, the idea was kind of birthed around something you've got coming out, man. We always end the interview with what's next for the guest. So tell us about what you got dropping, man.
I'm working on a part. I mean, like, as skateboarders, you're always kind of working on a part. I feel like that's just what you're doing. I'm kind of working on a part. I've got a few things. I'm kind of like just trying to, like I was saying before, just enjoy the process a little bit more. So I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, but I'm still like, I'm still putting pressure on myself, but just in like a more positive way. And I think I'm like getting tricks in the new Adidas video. So I'm probably going to be going on trips with that. Yeah, I mean, just fucking keeping it going, I guess.
Dude, what about the trucks?
Oh, the trucks?
The trucks, man. Like
trucks. Oh yeah, the trucks. Yeah, I got a pro venture coming out.
Fucking hell.
Sorry. No, I gotta I finally woke up. I'm awake now. And I ride the venture. And they're kindly I'm
Jesus
awake.
Christ.
What? I'm awake.
He's awake now.
I'm awake now. I woke up. No more thunder.
Damn, bro.
We're sticking with thunder. But you might try some
maybe you could try it. Maybe
same family.
Yeah, right. same shit. But yeah, no, they're giving me a pro truck, which is pretty fucking cool. And I kind of got to like custom my bushing as well. So it's like kind of exactly what I skate because I'm pretty picky with everything. Because I kind of ride like pretty sturdy, some would say really tight trucks, but I still like to turn. So it's like, I mean, so it's
how's
hard.
That working?
Well, no, it's good. It's good. You wait till you try them, guys.
I can't wait, dude.
I'm sticking to Thunders, but much success. I hope those pop off.
Trucks are personal preference.
Shout out Venture.
We sold out in no time.
Feel the heat from here.
Yo, it's Rapid Fire with the Ghost, and this week we're honored to be brought to you by the one and only Spitfire Wheels, our favorite over here at the Bunt. You know what I'm saying? Burn it all. New summer drop in the case at your local now. New conical full staple graphics in 97, 99, and 101. You know the vibes. Also, new apparel drop earlier this summer. You know what I'm saying? We've been away for a bit. Fleece jackets, zip hoods, big head denim, work pants, and tons more. Ayo, Spitfire. I think I'm a little overdue for a box, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need some apparel. And yo, if you've been sleeping under a rock, let me just be the first to tell you, Sodi Rico edit is out. Zion, Dikey, Foy, Jace, D-Lo, all doing the damn thing. Killing Puerto Rico. Man, Spitfire team has been on a tear. You know what to do. Get to your local now and get yourself a set of spits. Little rapid fire.
Yeah,
you can go enjoy the party ahead in Montreal. All right, favorite skater.
Heath Kirchart, definitely. He's like number one. You got to give it to he's the man. He's had a perfect career.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Favorite video.
The perfect skate video that I think is like, I really like Really Sorry. Like not sorry, like really sorry. Just because it was kind of short. Everybody's part was really valid. The music's good. It's like kind of like a more trimmed down version of Sorry.
Great answer.
I like it.
Won't argue that one.
Nah.
Favorite video part?
Probably like Heath Kirchart. This is skateboarding. Just that line at the start and stuff. I don't know. It's just, having a slam is a trick. Like,
yeah.
As a kid, that really stuck with me.
Love it. Favorite style?
Favorite style? I was thinking about, I reckon Cater.
Oh, sick.
Also, too, another one, Will Marshall.
Yeah. I like that. It's a good one,
so
too, right there.
Cater and Will Marshall, for sure.
Which skater had the biggest influence on the way you skate?
Probably Dustin Dolan when I was a kid.
Most talented skateboarder on planet Earth?
Miles Silvers.
Bro.
Hard to argue that these
different,
days, man.
Dude,
Shit.
bro, he's fucked. He's fucked.
Favorite trick?
Probably like front blunt or something on a ledge, I'd say. Or like just a kickflip on flat. I just feel like when they're feeling good, it's, nothing kind of compares to it.
Hardest trick for you?
I mean, what you have to be able to do the trick for it to be hard, right?
Yeah, like a
I would
flat
say,
ground trick or something.
I'm going to fucking say kickflip back tails now. It would literally take me an hour to do it on a ledge now. Like I cannot fucking do them. And the reason why I can't learn them again, because I know I could learn them again. The reason why I can't learn them again is because all I think about is how easy they used to be.
I hear you on that. It's frustrating losing a go-to trick.
I remember like I was talking about it and like my friend was just like, yeah, you're just old. I was like, true.
That could be true, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's probably true. I was like, fuck. But you got me there. Like
most illegal trick.
Fuck, I'm not a fan of like the board slide grab overs.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not into that. And also too, I really don't like people that are board sliders that use rails. That pisses me off too. You know what I mean?
Like the plastic rails on the board?
It's like, dude, just board slide prop. Like, I don't know. Oh, Digby's going to love this. Switch nose slide 270s. I don't know. I've like always argued with him about that trick. And I'm like, dude, it's just a shit trick. Like
the full rotation one?
Yeah. It's, like the switch back nose slide and then you do a cab out.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you only like them because a couple of stylish people that look good doing anything did them. And now you just like them. Like, it's not a good trick. Like, on paper, it's a pretty shit trick.
Dude, I couldn't agree more. I don't even like them regular. I don't like any nose slide 270 out the way that you are already rotating.
All right, motherfucker, like, you can't just, like, cab out of it. Like, if you're going to fucking switch nose slide, cab out, you better fucking run switch nose slides. You know what I mean? Like, you better switch nose slide some shit if you're going to fucking cab out of it. Like, you know what I mean? But you think that's a whack trick, so the fucking cab out is a whack trick as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's my theory on it.
Yeah,
no. I love that one.
I agree. I feel like Austin Gillette did one, and then people were just like, "Oh, it's cool now."
Yeah, and Casper Brooker's got a good one. Like, people have done fucking really amazing ones, but it's just like it's one of those things where it's like
I tried one, dude. It's actually kind of hard.
I'd
like to see you do one. You've done it?
What?
You got him?
Yeah, I've got them first try. It's fucking easy.
I need to see video proof of this.
I'm capping. Okay. No. I mean, switch nose slides are fucking pretty easy. Like, I'm sure I could probably learn it. Like,
I don't know, bro. It's
all right,
kind of hard.
Switch nose slides like a fake trick, man. I just don't like them because I did them so much as a kid. Switch nose slides, and I thought they were hype, and I'm like, just do a tail slide. And nose slide 270s, I used to do so bad, like put your wheel down and spin out.
The back both nose ways. Slide 270.
Yeah, to say you learned a new trick.
Yeah,
I got a new one.
I had one in my part once, like nose slide. Thought I was fucking Anton Dixon. Turns out I'm not.
Oh, I like those ones. Those ones are cool if you do them like good. You got to ride away fast.
What, spin the other way?
Like the Reynolds way?
Yeah, I don't mind that trick either. But you shouldn't be aiming to get a switch nose slide 270 in your next part because that's your trick. Like,
bro, that's fucked
overpowered.
up. I actually tried that. You guys are fucking haters.
Yeah, I mean,
the both of you.
Yeah, we're skateboarders. Of course we are. Come on.
And it was hard. I couldn't do it. So that's the sad
I'll
part.
fucking
Who knows what this fucking video is going to look like?
Hard. It's a fucking...
So I want to see this shit, dude. I'd love to see. And then we'll put yours next to Digby's.
Oh, yeah. Mine's going to be fucking terrible.
And then we'll have a look.
Digby actually honestly has a good one. I just... Dude, I just remember, like, we were arguing about it and we are kind of getting, like, pretty heated. And he just goes, oh, yeah, well, what about your fucking heel flip front lip? And I was like, yeah, touche. I agree.
I think that trick is crazy. That's the most sackable trick in skateboarding.
But I'm doing it on, like, a gap to curb. Like, there's no risk of sacking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were just talking about, like, illegal tricks we've done, but, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, that trick for sure.
All right, favorite clip you've ever gotten?
Fuck, maybe the kickflip 50, I would say, in like the gap to kickflip 50. you know, that's like the most recent one.
Yeah, what a clip. What a celebration. You had the whole like lead up behind the scenes
probably,
thing.
Yeah, definitely probably that clip, I would say.
Yeah,
100%.
hammer. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what you're cooking up next. Worst trend you've been a part of?
Fuck, egg-shaped boards. I would say.
Love it.
Made life hard for myself.
What's the gnarliest trick you've ever witnessed?
I was there when Chima switched trade the hard way over Martin Rail. That was fucking insane. I can't believe. Like, I was just like, dude, I can't even switch trade flat. I was like, how the fuck? Dude, he was going so fast. He was pretty much going the same speed that he needed to ollie the double set. He had to pop so early.
Yeah.
He was just like, I was there for that. I was there for Chima's ollie down the double. That was fucking insane. I would say the ultimate, though, that I was there for was fucking Squish's grind and grind.
Oh,
That was
the one he found on Google Maps.
Yeah, that was.
Jesus.
I was there for that whole thing, like the whole battle and like finding it and all that shit, and that was insane. Like,
yeah,
it's fucking insane.
All three of those are insane.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have a million, but what's the first one that comes to mind? Maybe what's the one trick that got away?
I actually don't really have a million. I've got three. I've got three. There's back three down, like off a seat down like this set in Melbourne, and I literally tried it for like 4 hours and stomped like pretty much every single one. I just couldn't roll away. I remember that was like the first day. Like, I actually cried. I was like I was so fucking sore and just beat up. And yeah, that one got away. That was like pretty devastating. And then this back tail, it's called, I dubbed it the Pit of Despair in Copenhagen. It's like this long back tail into like a pit. I tried it for like 6 weeks every second day.
Wow.
And every single time I was there, I stomped it. I just never rolled away. You know the famous Telstra rail, I shove nose grinded it, fucking
yeah, the one.
Done stuff. So that's like one of my favorite spots in Melbourne. Like, I love all the tricks that have been done on it. It's like fucking such a monumental spot. I was trying to front blunt it, like against the wall.
Wow.
Like going down it. And I was trying it, and it was around the time that I fucking had like a really bad slam. So I couldn't skate for like a month. And there was this spot page, and I just saw a fucking story on the spot. Someone sent it to me, and it was just a story of the rail gone off the wall. And I was just like, it was right in the middle where I thought I could do it. And I was like, I just saw it, and I was like, oh my God, fuck. So I like went to the spot. I called up the council, like I called up the government. Like, I was just like asking about this rail. Like, hey, did you guys take off this rail? Like, where should it be? Like, I was like on like this fucking, like I was so committed because I thought I could do it. And then, you know, it was gone. Did a bunch of research, and then fucking my friend, this guy from Melbourne, he like does metal work. And I was like, hey, if I give you money, could you come and measure up this rail and make it exactly the same? So I paid this guy like, I don't know, $200, gave him a bunch of boards, like hooked him up, and he fucking made a replica of the rail. And I still didn't fucking land it.
Oh, damn.
So I pretty much made a fake spot, like thinking I could do this like trick, and all I did was just stomp it and just didn't land it. Like,
so did the city actually take the rail away?
I don't know to this day. Jeff Campbell likes to think that I took it off so I could like make it easier for myself.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But he's a fucking idiot.
That's somewhere around town.
That's not what happened. I had to promise on my mum's life the other day, and I was like, dude, I would not do that. Like,
is your rail still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it's like different. I did make it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I did make it a little bit easier. But like
a little further away from the wall.
Yeah. But hey, I hooked it up. I fucking paid for a fucking spot. It would have been gone. There would be no rail there if it wasn't for me.
What's the biggest bunt you've ever witnessed?
Fucking Chima Ferguson telling me he's gonna fucking come skating with me. He bunts every fucking time.
Oh shit, your boy.
That's a really good one.
Our boy. What's the last new trick you learned?
Dude, I need to learn some new tricks. I would say like back when any nose grinds on like rails.
I would never ever try that in my life.
Easier than you think. If
I could barely do it on a ledge. I don't know. I don't have that like motion on a round rail. Dream job after skating.
I don't know. Just be a chef. That lived the simple life.
Nice.
Just work, like, I don't know. Treat. I feel like being a chef is like kind of similar to skating. So, just do that.
Favorite local brand.
We'll go Sunday Hardware. I like Huddle too. Huddle's cool.
Very cool.
Favorite local skater.
We'll go Ben Hennessy. He's fucking killing it.
Yes. Waiting on a part from that fool, man.
Yeah, he needs to fucking get his shit together.
What's the one sponsor you regret riding for?
Nah, no regrets. It's all sweet. I mean, it all kind of got me here, right?
Yeah.
No regrets. I mean, it's a bit of a cop-out, but it's like,
if
what
there
am I
is
going to
none,
do? Get a
it's
fucking
fair.
angry DM from someone?
Favorite teammate ever.
I think I said Snape last time, but like Snape because I've just known him forever. I love Jared too. Jared's a great teammate. Adidas and Thames. Oh, and Nikolai. Love Nikolai. He's always funny. He's a fun roommate to have.
Worst teammate ever.
Man, fuck. I mean, Dane Verman was pretty hard to deal with most of the time. Like when I was teammates with him, I guess he's not really in skating anymore, but yeah, probably. I mean, like we were friends at one stage, but yeah, definitely like got hard to be around sometimes, I mean, I thought he was hard as well, so it's fine. Whatever. We're on the roof.
Not going to hear any clap back to that, I don't think.
No, probably not. Might get an angry DM. What are you going to do that?
Worst company.
I'm going to say, not because I have any beef with it, but I'm going to say Edgelord just because it just kind of fucked a lot of people up, Like a lot of people quit shit and it kind of fucked up a lot of like opportunities for people. I feel like, they didn't stick it out. They didn't really try. You know what I mean? Like now that it's like, people have quit and like,
Wait, it's done?
I don't know if it's done, but I mean, like most of the people that got on aren't on anymore. You know what I mean?
Damn. I didn't even know that.
Like everybody's like off now. And it's just like they're all free agents, but they could have been, you kind of need a board, kind of ruins careers,
That's
not
insane.
saying any career's ruined, but it's like you got to fucking build yourself back up again,
Yeah. Like a guy like Vince. Vince is off?
Yeah, he's off. He's been off for ages. I think Sean Paula's still on, maybe not though. I'm not too sure. But yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That sucks.
It's just disappointing for the skater,
Worst trend.
You know how there's like a lot of like people that have certain beliefs in skating and, they kind of like just, they're just kind of ignorant and dicks and they just kind of pass it off as skateboarding kind of being weak. Kind of hate when they kind of do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No. What do you mean skateboarding being weak?
Like, when people are like kind of sexist or like phobes or like racist and it's just like, oh, you can't deal with it because, skateboarding's weak now. I kind of think that's kind of why.
Oh, okay.
When it's just like, you should just be a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how people kind of like say shit in comment sections and stuff that's like obviously hurtful. And I feel like that just kind of sucks. It's just like,
okay.
Don't
in that realm.
It's just like, I don't know. This is like, then they just kind of say, oh, like skateboarding's weak now. It's just like, no.
Yeah. I've seen
skateboarding's always been sick. It's
yeah.
just like, I don't know.
I've seen those comments too.
I don't know that. I mean, I don't think that's like a trend, but I just like kind of don't like that in skateboarding. I feel like trends for me, it's like, I don't really give a shit. Honestly.
Fair. No, I like that answer. Worst style.
Chris Cole.
Yeah. Oh,
I love
shit.
that.
I don't think you had an answer.
No. I know that. I know that that's a fucking cop out because I'm going for people that are cancelled that can't clap back. But I have a fucking story. So when I was a kid, I fucking had Dying to Live, and I was fucking so into Dying to Live. I loved Ryan Smith, loved Lindsay Robinson, like whatever.
John Alley. Come on.
Yeah, John Alley. Of course, John Alley. You know what I mean? Like, I love that video. And I remember one day my friend thought he was giving me a compliment. And he was just like, oh, you kind of got style like Chris Cole. And I remember being like,
what?
I remember being so bummed, like, just because he just never appealed to me. I don't know. I just never really liked his style.
You know what's funny? It took me, I mean, you know, when you're a kid, you don't really appreciate style as much as once you kind of see a million videos and you're just in it more and you kind of refine what you like more. It took me so long to even understand the Chris Cole has bad style thing. Because like Dying to Live and In Bloom, like you couldn't have told me he had bad style. I was a fan.
Did you have like eye surgery or something?
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see back then? Like what?
Yeah, chill. I thought I explained it.
Skill.
I thought I did a good job explaining.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like now I can look back and be like, yeah, it's not the best stuff.
I mean, a lot of people fucking like his style. And I feel like that's another thing too. Like I probably said this last time. I feel like style is almost more how you even present your skating more than even like how you skate. It's like, there's some people like now that skate that technically would have had bad style back in the day, but the way that they like make skating sick and like how they do it makes them have good style. Yeah,
I feel like, I agree. There's more nuance these days.
Exactly. That's what I love about skating. Like, there's places for everybody if you can fucking present your skateboarding well. If you know what if you know what you like and you stay true to it, you can present your skateboarding any way. You don't have to have like the best fucking style. It's just like how you do it and what you do,
and where, spot selection, everything. Yeah, agreed. Man's going crazy, man. All right, last but not least, Gabbers, who's the last person you want on the sesh?
I've been thinking about this, and you know what? Fuck it, Chris Ray.
Oh, what?
Is that the filmer?
Yeah, the filmer from DC. I remember there's a story behind it. I remember when Chris Cole was trying to get back on fucking Zero or whatever. He would come on sessions with Chris Cole, and he would come and he would just he would cool guy the living fuck out of me, wouldn't talk to me, and he's just there filming Chris Cole on a fucking GoPro, just jamming up the whole session. Oh shit! And it'd just be like, fuck, why am I getting cool guyed by this guy? Why wouldn't you even say hello? What the fuck? I don't know. But yeah, probably him. Fuck it.
That's not, if I had a million guesses, I don't think I ever would have guessed that. But the story,
I mean, at least
it makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
At least they came through. A lot of people don't fucking say shit. I mean,
Safa didn't say shit when he had a chance.
I need to write that shit down. It's hard on the spot. It is hard on the spot.
Yeah, and I mean, fuck, he's probably gonna watch. Oh, I mean, he probably won't. He's probably not even in skating. But if he did watch it, it's he'd probably be like, "Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that." But that was just the vibe at the time. You know what I mean? That's just. I was just like, "Fuck, why are these guys come?" God damn it! Why are we dealing with this?
Bro, the GoPro days, I remember that.
Yeah,
those were fucked, man.
Dude, bro, he's fucking there, fucking filming with a stick.
Unless they want to sponsor us, so just
stick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucking oh man, it's so embarrassing.
Broom is back, dude.
Dude, it's fucking so whack.
That's fire. Anyway. All right, Gabbers, killed it, man. Happy to have you on here for round 2.
Yeah, can't wait for round 3. Can't wait for round 3 in 10 years.
Hey, dude, maybe.
Who knows?
You're one of the ones, when your career's done, you're one of the first people that I would want to have back on for another one, just because I feel like 100% unfiltered, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, I got some shit.
You've got mail.
Okay, welcome back to the post office, Ghost. Let's get right into this thing, man. Who we got up first?
All right, let's take a look, man. We got an email from Nate Barbie. Yo, Bunt, I'm so hyped for next season. I didn't realize how hard it actually is to be featured in the post office. So if you skip all my other emails, I'm cool, because this is my best question yet, and I'm not as hammered as I have been previous emails. Who is your favorite character from Girls, and who is your least favorite? I'm going to go favorite character is Ray. Worst character is Marnie. She sucks so bad. Thanks, guys. Bro, if this is your best email...
Oh, God, it needs help.
I'd like to see your old ones, because damn.
Yeah. I'd actually prefer the hammered ones to this, dude. Who the fuck wants to talk about Girls? I guess we did watch it. So at one point it was top of mind, but that was absolutely ages ago.
9 years ago it ended. What the
Feels
hell?
like a lifetime ago. I think you put that on the TV one time at Nick and Gaby's house in Miami, which feels like 35 years ago. So
Wow. That's crazy.
it didn't go over as well as when you put on Desperate Housewives in Mexico. That was an absolute hit. So favorite character. Oh, I almost just choked on something. Favorite character from Girls. Looking back, I don't have one. I just know that like I would prefer to never watch Lena Dunham in a TV show, movie, or anything ever again. So that's all I got for you, man.
So she's your least favorite then?
She would be my least favorite. And what was her character's name? I guess I could.
Hannah Horvath.
Which one was Marnie?
Allison Williams.
Is that her roommate?
Yeah, like her best friend.
Yeah.
The girl in Get Out.
Yeah. Was she that bad?
Yeah, like looking at all their faces again, it's really hard to pick a favorite because I remember they all are just really annoying at some point or another in the show. So I'll go with Jessa. I'll go with Shoshana as my favorite. I remember she was kind of like some comic relief. Not as annoying as the others. She had some funny moments. I didn't like Ray like you. He was annoying as hell too. But I also got to say, Hannah was so brutal. And I never believed that Adam was way more attractive as a human than she is. And she treated him like shit. Like it just didn't make sense. It just wasn't realistic. But probably never rewatching that show, but it was fun at the time. You know what I'm saying? Some drama.
Yeah. You liked Shoshana, you said? I'm just looking at the list of characters now.
Yeah, she was like, I feel like I might
she
be
had
wrong.
some funny moments. I remember
she was
that.
the least annoying. All of them were like terrible people at one point or another throughout the show.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Shoshana Shapiro.
What a fucking shitty show. All right. Dude, Nate Barbie, man, that can't be the best. You got to have
Step
better
your
than
game
that.
up, bro.
Oh, come on, bro. And like we included this because we skipped all the other ones you say. So if that was the best, I demand better, man. Season 24. Give us something better. All right, next up, we've got an email from Nicholas Frink. Sup, Bunt boys? Hype for the new season to drop and promise to keep things short with 2 questions for you guys. Number 1, fuck, kill, marry, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Number 2, to you guys, what makes a good, memorable villain? What aspects, attributes, or qualities of a villain makes them stick out as a good villain to you guys? Thanks, boys. Can't wait for the video. Your boy, Nick Frink. I think
TV show season, man.
Yeah, you got to do the first one, obviously. I've only watched Game of Thrones, so.
Okay, I thought about this a lot when I first saw this email on July 7th. Couldn't come up with an order, and I'm still struggling because they're all great. But I'm going to do my best to not let recency bias cloud my judgment because honestly, I'm 1 episode behind on House of the Dragon right now. And
is that the newest one?
this season 3, is so elite. Like the first 2 episodes I put them up there with like pretty much most of the best Game of Thrones episodes.
So what were the first 2 seasons like?
Season 1 was terrible. I tried to stop watching it like halfway through. There's like a time jump and all new actors. Like I was really, after Game of Thrones, I was like, are you kidding me with this crap? Mm-hmm. And then we forced our way through it, got to the end, and by the last few episodes I was like, all right, it's actually good now. And then season 2 I thought was really good, and season 3's been incredible. But that's like too much recency bias. And then Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, also recent, like that came out this winter.
One season on that?
One season, but it's like, it's so different. It's just like, you know, Game of Thrones is the biggest world ever. This is just one night following them around, like just like, I think they're like 30-minute episodes. It's just like a little zoomed in picture of that world, one dude's story. Like it's really, really, really well done. But I can't compare that to, I think I gotta go Game of Thrones still, except for the last 2 seasons. Like season 1 to 5 actually is probably peak. Season 6 is still pretty good. Game of Thrones, if you asked me this a couple months ago before season 3 started, I would have said A Night of the Seven Kingdoms at 2, but I'm gonna go Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. But I love that entire world. Anything they put out, I'm watching.
So out of House of Dragons and Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is more likely to take the top spot, or like has a better chance? Not
to other people.
To you,
tough.
even
to me,
does House of Dragons have what it takes to maybe be better than Game of Thrones?
Right now, it's crazy, bro. This season right now is elite television. Like episode 1 and 2, like I was buzzing after. Like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, yo, take me back to that world ASAP. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is just so chill. It's just like, it's such an easy, fun watch. It's got some laughs, like the cutest. You know what they did? I feel like they took you know how the whole world fell in love with Grogu? Baby Yoda.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never watched any of those Star Wars.
But you've obviously seen memes and everything. Like everyone loves Mandalorian and Grogu as a pair. I feel like Night of the Seven Kingdoms kind of took that and did it in their world, where it's like this one giant knight who's kind of clumsy and he's like falls backwards into being a knight. And then this little kid who's actually, spoiler alert, like are you gonna watch it? Doesn't matter.
I'll forget this.
Yeah, whatever. It's just a little kid and the huge knight, and they just become like best friends, and like it's just them just like fucking around. But it's very like cute, but also has gnarly like fight stuff and shit. Like I don't know.
I mean, Game of Thrones has that.
Yeah, with Arya and fucking the Hound. Yeah.
There's something lovable about an odd friendship in a show or a movie, you know?
Mm-hmm. For sure. So I don't know. It just depends. I think you ask 100 people this, you might get, you know, there's only so many options you could do, but like it's going to be varied. Like some people love King's the Night one.
If you ask this while Game of Thrones was in the middle seasons, like it's not even close.
Yeah.
The only like seed of doubt of Game of Thrones was the end. You're like, it was rushed and yada yada. But like, I mean, you just want more. I bet you if I watched Sopranos week to week and then it ended like that, I would have felt like, what the give me an answer.
I like that ending, man.
But that's because we watched it later on. Like you get to watch 6 straight seasons and you're like, I'm cool with that. Like an open ending is kind of nice.
Yeah, that's true. I remember like Game of Thrones was so crushing to me, and then Josh Clark and Ashley, they watched it like years later. Like they watched it like I think the year before they moved back. So whenever that was, 3 years ago or something. They watched it and I was like, let me know what you think. And then I was like, what do you think about the ending? He's like, oh, it was fine. I was like, what?
You're like I never trust you again.
Yeah, so you are right. There is a difference if you're watching it in real time versus after.
The buildup of watching something 1 episode a week is just insane. Yeah. You know? Like you can't recreate that in like a binge, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes you binge things and you're like, by the end of it, they're like happy it's over and all the questions are answered, you know? Like,
yeah.
Question 2 was, what makes a good, memorable villain? What aspects, attributes, qualities of a villain makes them stick out as a good villain to you guys?
When he says good villain, he means like because he says memorable. He says memorable and good, like in capitals, all caps.
Yeah. I mean, I think King Joffrey was a great villain. I think the villain has to have power is like one of his attributes, or else Who cares? Ruthlessness. I mean, King Joffrey was the ideal villain for that show, and like,
yeah, he's one of the all-time greats for sure. But it's crazy that within the same show, you could argue he was outdone later.
Yeah,
by Ramsay.
Dude, Ramsay was crazy. I met a guy named Ramsay, and I couldn't trust him because of that villain.
Yeah, he fed fucking homie's dick to him. Like,
that was insane.
Yeah, Battle of the Bastards.
Whew. Yeah, Ramsay was just a little fucking, may have been too crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's another all-time great villain? The Joker? He was great. Bane was great. I mean, I'm just thinking Batman right now because I just watched the Bane one again. They were great.
Yeah. Oh, the guy in Inglourious Basterds. Mm-hmm. He was amazing. Some people just have that face for it. A lot of those Bond villains, they always pick the guy with that like evil face too.
A scar face, on the face usually helps too. Yeah.
Face is good, man. A truly great villain is so great that they have to retire from acting after like Joffrey, dude. Or he couldn't even.
That's not handle
good,
it.
Though. I know, but that's like you were too good at your job.
Yeah, that you can never escape that character again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, the ones you really hate while you're watching
you remember
the show.
them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how many movies have a bad guy that you forget? Lots.
Yeah. You ain't like anyone thinking villains. Joffrey pops in their head probably instantly. Yeah. He's definitely up there. When he's like pretends he's about to spare Lord Eddard Stark, and then he's like, "But women are weak or something. Off with his head." Like, I forget the line. It's so badass. It's so evil.
Yeah, he was a savage. I mean, those are two of the most memorable villains. I mean, what
compassion?
What was the White Walkers? He was a fucking legendary one too.
But he didn't talk. He didn't speak English or anything. He was just fucking.
But he just had the power, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get this.
And like the fear. I mean, living in the Game of Thrones world right now, but those three.
Yeah. Three of the best. I gotta just get this one liner right here.
Sir Ilyn, but they the soft and my lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father. But they have the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
But they have the soft hearts of women.
Yeah, he was a fucking savage. How did he die again?
Remember, he was supposed to marry, or he does marry
Sansa?
No, the Rose of the Queen of Thorns or whatever. What's her name? Like the other beautiful queen.
Oh yeah, okay.
But the grandma gets him poisoned, and then she's like, "You thought I was gonna let that bastard marry my granddaughter?"
Shit. Great show.
Dies at his wedding, or was it his wedding? Dies at some sort of celebration.
Mm-hmm.
He chokes on the poison. It's pretty gold. All right, next up, we got an email from George Tracewell.
What up, the Bunt? Let's keep this under a minute. My question is about Beamer beers. You guys owning that? Are you running it day to day? How much time do you have? You already have work jobs. You're running the Bunt. And then how heavily involved are you in Beamer? Or like, is it the homies thing? I don't know. I'm always wondering about just how that's possible. If you're also just owning a beer company fully and like very involved in it or not. Let me know. You've probably talked about it before, but just curious. And yeah, wow, well under a minute. Look at me go. Did me do. Thanks, boys.
Safe, the people are really listening to you, man.
long story short, it was all us. We started together, me, Donald, our friend Tommy Morgan, our friend Scotty Booth. I think we did it for 3 years. It was awesome. Learned a lot of work for not a lot of pay. The beer game is tough. And then it was time to either renew our licensing for another 3 years or not. And then we decided not to. Sold it to the brewery that was working with us on it, and it's still popping. So like I could go get a Beamer right now, which is nice. Bittersweet a little bit, you know, miss it a little bit, but it was just time. But it was great. And if you're in Toronto and you see one on the menu, still run it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely had some memorable times doing some festivals, working the Bunt Jam. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was good. Beamer beer.
It's Modelo summer around here, though.
Yeah, shit's about to change this year at the Bunt Jam, but get into that a little bit later. Last email for the week coming in from JB Scoops. Yo, Bunt Boys, any chance once the Bunt video drops, it'll be available on DVD to purchase?
It's a great question.
That's a fucking wicked question. You know, this reminds me of a story. Back when we were kids, we dropped a video we all worked on for years called Huh? And we really wanted to have some tapes made. And Safa's mom was kind enough to make us all a bunch of tapes. I think it was 50 or 100. 50 VHS tapes. Counted as Safa's Christmas or birthday present.
Whack
she
as hell.
gave them to us.
Yeah, did you guys sell them too? Like, that was the weirdest.
We gave a bunch of them away. I think at the premiere for it at Shred Central, me and Sixer made like DVDs, like burnt DVDs, and sold those. And then I don't even know if we sold. I think we gave a lot of them away. Like all the homies got one. I mean, it wasn't like in a huge demand to buy a VHS. Probably forced Esner at Shred to carry a couple copies, but
yeah.
Still owe you for that one.
I actually kind of like this idea. We could make like 20 or 25 DVDs if it's not. I don't even know where you would go to do that these days, but
well, dude, we got the artwork.
Some collector's edition.
We got
because it's obviously going to be online, but it would be nice to make a DVD just because we're old heads.
Yeah, and we just put it on the website. You know?
Yeah. So 25 DVDs coming. Collector's edition.
Collector's edition. That's right. All right, y'all. That's going to wrap up the post office for this week. Get your emails, voice notes, videos, you name it, into the buntlive@gmail.com. We here, season 24, underway. 12 straight weeks of this shit, man. Let's go. This is The Rundown, brought to you by NFL Canada, the skateboard world source for sports. Ghost, you know, the NHL's over, NBA's over, offseason has begun, all of that. But the most important league to us, mutually, you know, the NFL. We are back. Fantasy football season is around the corner, which means the regular season is finally around the corner. Some real NFL. We have never done this before. You know, usually we fantasy focused, but I think it's time to start looking at the NFL in a new light, dude, and start paying attention to these teams. So we're going to do some divisional previews. All right. Not so much who's the best quarterback, yada, yada. We've done the top 5 quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs for a long time. Let's preview the divisions and start in the AFC. We'll start in the East. Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. The Patriots won this by a landslide last year. Can they do it again? Who knows? The Jets were awful, god-awful again last year. They'll probably do that again. I don't think any team in the NFL got worse than the Dolphins did. So they'll be fighting for last place. So clearly this is a 2-horse race. Patriots, Bills. Give me your thoughts on the AFC East.
Bro, you know I'm way too biased for this division. I have no choice but to root for the Patriots, who I used to root against when you first got me into football. It was just fun to root against Brady.
Absolutely.
But then I had a soft spot for them when they sucked my first year.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, I had Mac Jones, I think, my first year in the Money League. I had Cam Newton, just no idea what I was doing. So when a team sucks like that, it's easier to root for them when they become underdogs. And last year, out of nowhere, they just emerged, which was fun to see. I like Drake May, Stephon Diggs, and all his drama. You know what I'm saying? That was an entertaining season. So I'm going with the Patriots. They went and got AJ Brown, who I've been a fan of, but he's a lot of drama too. Damn,
He's a lot of drama, but they didn't really have to there wasn't much subtraction with the addition. You know what I mean? I mean, they lost Diggs, but everybody kind of saw that coming.
yeah.
The question I have about the Patriots is, would they have been this good if Mac Jones just stayed? With the new coach making as big a difference as he did?
I don't think so, man. I had him. You know, I've been trying for years to find a nice late keeper at QB in that league. I went for Mac Jones, and I tried Kenny Pickett. And then last year I grabbed, I don't even remember his name, Sam Darnold's backup. I'm like, oh, Darnold will lose the job.
Shit.
I'm like, Darnold will lose the job.
Super Bowl winner.
My last pick, I grabbed him. I was like nervous someone else was going to forget the guy's name. And Darnold's a fucking Super Bowl winner. So the struggle's been real, but all that to say, I was locked in during the Mac Jones era, watching and hoping. And I don't know what happened, but he was just trash. And then he got his confidence back when Trevor Lawrence got hurt a couple seasons ago.
Absolutely.
But he was really good as a rookie. He might have been the best out of that rookie class. He's not the best anymore. Yeah, just in year one. And then something happened. His confidence, the coaching was terrible. He just started throwing interceptions like crazy. I think he needed to leave to re-find himself.
Yeah, he needed to be a backup for a little bit, have no pressure, no spotlight. But yeah, we've seen him excel in Jacksonville, and then with the 49ers, he did great. But I think this is obvious. We know who the top two teams are, who the bottom two teams are. Is it possible the Jets are better than the Dolphins?
I mean, I would say on paper they should be. They got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. At least they have a receiver. The Dolphins have no receivers. I don't even know if I can name one. I'm trying to remember that they're all scrubs. They have Devon Achane. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Trading Waddle made absolutely no sense. But the even more puzzling thing is why Malik Willis wanted to go there.
I think, bro, there's only 32 starting spots, man. They came knocking. That's the most money. Who knows how the rest of his career goes? That's the most money he might ever see in his life. You can't just be picky, you know.
But you don't think that Arizona would have paid him?
I don't know. That's also not way better.
Or
situation.
Minnesota before they got Kyler?
Bro, tax free over there.
I know you get to move to Florida. It's hard to say no to. And the Dolphins are fucking iconic.
Yeah, living in Miami. They traded Waddle after they acquired him too,
which makes no sense.
Yeah,
I think they're just down to lose for a little bit because they need some high picks for a few years.
Yeah, they cut Tyreek.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Tyreek. You saw that video he did, kind of like an update on his recovery. He says his leg's still fucked. 2 surgeries later. I think the Bills bounce back, win the division easily.
Surprise.
I think the Patriots had it couldn't have been better than it was last year for them. So I think a little bit of a step back. I think they battle for it back and forth. I think the 2 games, Bills Patriots, will be absolutely epic to watch. And I think these 2 teams make the playoffs, and the other 2 are below 500 by a lot.
Oh, for sure. So
is it Geno Smith?
Yeah, it's Geno. Give me your prediction, for the order. Let's see. Should we write these down? See if we nail any of them.
I mean, this one's as easy as it gets. It's Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins.
Okay, and then I'm gonna just swap the top two on Patriots, Bills, Jets. Yeah, Jets are trying to win because their coach is trying to keep his job and Geno's trying to remain a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I don't even know who the Miami coach is right now. I gotta go read up.
What's his name get fired?
Yeah, he's the OC for the Chargers now. Mike McDaniel,
cool.
the
That's
legend.
a good job.
Yeah.
Good for him. Bounce back. All right. That one's boring, dude. We know it's going to be Bills, Patriots at top. This one is a little bit up in the air. The AFC North, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. Most notably, we knew that the Bengals probably weren't going to pay Trey Hendrickson, right? He was always going to be the sacrificial lamb. The Ravens make this huge move, go for Max Crosby, decide they actually don't want him. We're going to keep our picks. We can get Trey Hendrickson from a division rival, which the Bengals, man, if you're a Bengals fan, what a tough life to live. I mean, it's not tougher than the life I live with sports, but what a tough one. This one, I think the Ravens, it's theirs to lose, no?
I would, yes. But honestly, last year, I'm a little shell-shocked from last year. Do you remember going into last season, like Ryan Clark? Oh, so glad he's fired.
Dude, did you see him crying?
Yes, bro. I can't.
Bro, let's just talk about Ryan Clark for 1 second. Like,
did you see LaShawn McCoy roasting him for that?
Sake, bro. No, but yo, you had a good run. You did like nothing. People get fired from these jobs all the time. It's like, who has really worked in like NFL media for that long? And you still have your podcast. Like, it's not that bad, dude. Like,
no, but bro, that's the thing. It was that bad for him because I've told you this. I can't remember if I ever said it on the pod. I would literally, this is the only person I've ever done with this in my life. I would listen to First Take every day like I always did, but I got so over him that every time his voice would come on, I would press skip until I heard someone else's voice.
Yeah, no.
He's holier than thou. He talks like
he was that bad. But
yeah.
I'm like, getting fired is like a normal thing
I know,
in this industry.
My point is, the way he talks, it drove me so crazy because he talks like he's like preaching. He's always preaching like his opinion. And he's so deep and he's so in touch with emotions and shit and like talking down to you almost that he thought that he's like, I swear he was developing a God complex.
Oh, he was untouchable in his mind.
Yeah. So when he got fired, he's like, wait, what? Like, I'm him though. But it's like, no. When you look at the comments when he got fired, there are people that are like, what? As if, but so many people are relieved because
dude, he was awful, especially in like the debate shows. On the Pivot, like when he's interviewing someone, it's in the earlier days, like I would watch and it wasn't like the worst thing where I would listen. But once it became the debate where like it was something he had to win, and the worst part is how he would fucking suck off Stephen A. And like he would want to be like team up. He was always like, I'm gonna be with Stephen A. because he fucking
save
sucked.
his job.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's fucking done. You hear they're saying that, I mean, it's obviously true. When you pay Pat McAfee and Stephen A so much, there's only so much money to go around. But Pat McAfee's a fucking star, dude. Like, his show is fucking epic.
I can't with that whole show. Like I turn it off instantly. Like, I'll see snippets here and there. Not my thing.
No, I love it. But the crazy thing is, like, there's been so many people on First Take that we've loved, and then they just aren't there anymore. We're like, how does this guy? How is he not here? You know?
Yeah. Well, bro, look at Shannon Sharp. That whole scandal. Like, good riddance to him. He drove me crazy too. Like, I used to love him back in the day, but he also started to develop a complex, like where he's talking down to you always, and just I don't know. Couldn't stand him by the end of it. The one that I think we both miss the most is Playmaker.
Oh, prime.
Like, they all have egos, but Playmaker's like fun, and he doesn't ever feel like he's like talking down to you when he's explaining something. He's just like boosting up the Cowboys and making you laugh.
Dude,
he's silly.
There's nothing better than someone who defends like a very biased opinion, no matter what. Like that's what I want to hear in sports. It's like pick your side and then defend it, no matter what the right answer is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fuck Ryan Clark. He's done, man. Thank God. First Take will be better off for it. Dan Orlovsky can live in peace.
Love me some Dan.
Like he can go toe to toe with Stephen A. without having Ryan Clark laughing at everything Stephen A. says. But yes, where were we? Ravens? Were we talking about the Ravens?
Yeah. And I feel like this is always my favorite division. Some years it lets down. Like last year was awful. But
it's competitive no matter what. Like, no matter, like, they'll always be competitive. And when the three teams play each other, I mean, I guess all four, like the Browns can still beat any three of these teams. Like this division within itself is always one of the most competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the Ravens to lose, but I think if there's any year that the Bengals get it done, it has to be this year. Like the fact that they went to the Super Bowl, I think it was like 4 years ago, and haven't been back. Like,
I think
you guys have had something
been 5 years ago now,
long time, man. And now you let your best pass rusher go, and that's fine if you want to do it by committee. But like, you just have to fucking stay healthy. Joe Burrow has to be healthy. He has to be protected. And then you can win, you know, because the Ravens have a lot of shortcomings. Like they lose games by themselves, you know, they don't get beat. They lose the game.
Yeah.
Is what they do.
New coach, though. We'll see. So, but last year, that's how Ryan Clark came up. Do you remember last year preseason? I remember Ryan Clark specifically, but a lot of people had the Ravens as Super Bowl favorites. Like, this is their year. If this was ever their year, blah, blah, blah. And then they lost week 1 to the Bills. Massive.
That was a shootout though, right?
Yeah, but the Ravens were up huge and they lost like a double-digit lead in the fourth. Like that was one of the worst losses I've ever seen in my life. Remember Derrick Henry, I think, fumbled, like a bunch of like crazy shit happened for that loss to happen, and then they just could never recover. I think they started the year I think they lost to the Chiefs in maybe week 4 or something. They were like 1-3 or like
they started real slow,
crazy.
And the Bengals started 3-0, and we're like, that never happens to the Bengals.
Yeah, and then they missed the playoffs.
And then Joe got hurt.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I think their defense was probably the worst. Hopefully, it's ever gonna be in the Joe Burrow era last year, so it can't be that bad again. They signed some dudes. Ravens. They got a lot to prove to me after last year missing out on the playoffs on a field goal, and then letting my dusty Steelers in that like no one really wanted to see in the playoffs.
Not one person. Except
for Steelers fans and even me. I was like, I'd rather see the Ravens against the Texans. So I'll go Bengals, Ravens. Last year, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Steelers, then Browns.
Dude, there's a quarterback competition shaping up in Cleveland. Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. Who do you think's winning that?
Early it was sounding like Deshaun Watson, and then it was like, wait, no, it's still a battle. It's going to be a battle till the season starts or whatever. But I still think it's just Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, you have to give it to him. The money he makes, the tenure he's had. Dude, I've been on the Bengals train just because I've had Jamar Chase on my keeper team for so long. They're so frustrating to watch. But then they'll drop 50 one week and then they can't score 14 the next. It's frustrating. The Ravens are, if I was a Ravens fan, I would be equally frustrated. The fact that they don't have a Super Bowl yet under Lamar. It's fucking hard, dude. But I guess I'd say Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers, Browns. I hope for better things for the Bengals, but dude, just year after year, how do you keep hoping? Like eventually, there's nothing worse in life than hope, you know?
Yes, you just reminded me. I'm gonna switch up my shit. Sorry to disrespect my squad. I'm switching it up. Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Steelers. We get a top pick. We get a QB for the future, and I can finally have some hope.
Archie Manning.
It's been a while.
Imagine you got a Manning.
Is he good though? I don't watch college.
I actually have fucking no idea, dude. We gotta buy into Alabama this year. That should be the one thing. We don't have one single team we both cheer for. I mean, like the Raptors and the Blue Jays, sure, but like, let's be Alabama fans.
I'm down.
Shake on it.
Hardy, let's go.
Everything for James. All right. We got to talk basketball a little bit, man. And then we'll maybe get into NHL like in a week or two when the basketball stuff has died down. But the NBA is a league of absolute superstars. And have you ever seen an offseason with so many superstars moved at once?
Bro, we've been saying this for a few years now, man. I can't remember when this just started getting so common. Or it's like even the LeBron news, I was like, oh. I was just like, okay, whatever.
It didn't matter.
It's just, yeah, like Giannis, it's like, it's so not shocking anymore. Like, I want to, maybe, well, like Jimmy Butler's moved teams like fucking 20 times.
Yeah, he's become like the new Shaquille O'Neal.
But not just KD, Harden, like these guys switch teams every other year. It's like actually
who
insane.
is untouchable?
Steph.
Jokic and Steph.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
Jokic, Steph. I mean, Devin Booker, he's not untouchable, but he's only been in one place. Like, it's so rare nowadays.
Holy shit, dude. We didn't even talk. I mean, we obviously didn't, but like the New York Knicks, my team away from team, delusional fan base. Probably one of the biggest championships I've witnessed in my lifetime. Like, that's the New York Knicks. That's fucking special. Wembanyama becoming a villain in real time was something great to see.
That was great.
OG Anunoby. What a moment that was, man.
Yeah, I was so happy for him. The Spurs pissed me off so much beating OKC. Like, I was rooting for OKC. And then
dude,
I feel like a lot of people hate OKC though. Like, more casual fans.
If you don't like them, you hate them. There's no like in between.
So people were hyped for the Spurs to get there, but then when they saw what I was seeing against OKC, Wemby being a shit disturber, it was I've never seen someone go from beloved to hated in like that short of a window.
Guy
of
went
time.
from potential new face of the league to absolute villain, and we just like watched it happen over a 2-week period.
Yeah,
but OKC's just, it was sad, man. They just ran out of gas, and Chet got absolutely
they ran out of players.
Fucking bullied, man. Chet, that was pathetic. I've never seen a guy that large shrink in such a moment. Like, Wemby was just chefing him up, and SGA was just on his own. There's not much he could do. He needed Jalen Williams.
And other homie, I'm blanking right now. You know, when the season ends and like the more fringe guys, just you forget their names instantly.
Oh yeah.
Their other guard. The hell was his name?
Oh fuck. Dude, the role players for the Knicks becoming absolute superstars in real time as well. Jose Alvarado, is that the homie's name? What a legend, dude.
Oh, AJ
from
Mitchell.
New York, and then win the fucking NBA championship. That's
happy for OG. OG was on, obviously he's a 2-time champ, but he played 0 playoff games in 2019. Mm-hmm. So that always makes me sad. Like Caron Butler, he was on that 2011 Dallas team. I always loved him growing up, and then missed the whole season, gets the ring, but it's not the same. You know?
want to see them get buckets. And OG could have been the fucking MVP. Like, it was
after
always leaning into Brunson, but like after that tip, it was close.
Yeah, no, if it ended at game 4, I think he gets it, but then Brunson went nuclear in the last game.
Yeah.
But no, well deserved, but very happy OG was not only, part of the run, he was maybe the second best player in the finals.
Dude, he had some massive dunks on Wemby too. He was not scared.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, so the superstars on the move. The Minnesota Timberwolves. They watched the NBA championship go down. They realized that with all the big guys, it's just not going to work. They got 3 big guys. They had Randall, Naz Reid, and Rudy. They moved 2 of them, and you're like, oh, what the fuck's going to happen here? And then LaMelo Ball, the point guard that Anthony Edwards has been waiting for, or what?
I don't know. I don't love it. Didn't really move me. I was hoping they could somehow fluke out, because I love Ant. I want to see him make the finals, and then whatever happens there happens. I just hate when guys get, like, the more years you're in the league without getting to the finals, or like Melo, it was always like he never got to the conference finals until he did the one time. Like, who doesn't love Ant? So as far as him contending, I don't know.
Is this an upgrade though?
I think the fact that they lost Randall and Nas, like,
wouldn't you have rather kept Nas over Rudy?
They still need that anchor. I don't think they can move Rudy's contract either. Like, I feel like he got overpaid like crazy. I don't know. I think it could work out. Like, they still have Jaden McDaniels, who will play the 4 now. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Or no? The question was upgrade or no? Are they better or worse
than last year? I want to choose to be optimistic. I'll say sure, slight upgrade.
Yo, bro,
because Randall
your
is just
sure
over
isn't a regular sure. Like, you have a different meaning to sure, so that's like partially no. That's like 49% no.
Yeah, but Randall is so out of it. I think at least LaMelo is going to come in with some motivation. Okay. So but I feel like the fit wise, they went to the conference finals 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. The year before with Randall, but then he checked out this year. He was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, huge one. This trade, not necessarily to this team, but this player's been on. This was inevitable that Giannis was going to be moved somewhere. Obviously, lots of suitors, lots of people wanted him. He was rumored to go to the Knicks for a long time before, they go on to win a championship, and obviously it's unnecessary, but he ends up in Miami. The only problem is the team's looking pretty goddamn thin with just him and Bam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's 3 of them, right, that are actually good, but none of them can shoot. I'm blanking. Love it if they can get a couple. I mean, they went and got Tim Hardaway, but he's streaky as hell. But I love it, bro. We got hella homies down in Miami. Happy for them. They've been like, bro, ever since they introduced the play-in, I'm pretty sure they've been in it pretty much almost every year. Mm-hmm. They might have not, like, they made the finals through the play-in one of those times they went. So hopefully this means they're at least a home top 4 team, make some noise, but they need to fill out that roster.
It's going to need help. And then, dude, the 76ers. They make the trade. Paul George for Jaylen Brown. Massive. Blockbuster trade. Then out of nowhere, LeBron signs for a team-friendly $8 million deal. Are the Sixers the overwhelming favorite to win the championship?
To win the championship, I'd say no.
Who is then? Who's a bigger favorite than them?
I would say right now, continuity, I would say like I could see the Knicks beating them. I could see OKC beating them, and I could see the Spurs beating them. Because the Spurs are gonna be scary for.
Dude, they were goddamn scary. I don't know how they fell apart in a lot of those games, but they could have swept that series, and it wouldn't have felt crazy.
Yeah,
like they were dominant at times.
But let's not sleep on OKC. AJ Mitchell, J-Dub out. Those guys are coming back retooled. They've been shipping pieces out because we all knew that tax bill was coming. They couldn't keep that team together forever. Lou Dort to the Hawks. Kind of sad to see because I always called them Team Canada, but now it's just Shea. Actually, now the Hawks are Team Canada, eh? See that? There's 3 of them. Nikhil, Lou, and I forget the third, but that's pretty dope.
I liked watching the Hawks last year. They were competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, is Embiid going to be there when it counts is the biggest thing, man. But obviously now the roster's so deep with Maxey, Brown, and whoever else they got.
Oh,
like, he's got to sit 40 games.
Yeah, starting 5, if we're talking just starting 5, I think they've got the best starting 5 hands down. If it's like healthy Embiid, it's insane.
But dude,
Happy
you
to
have
see the
Maxey and
Celtics
Brown,
suck.
like they can rest for a long time. Like LeBron and Thing can be chill.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Celtics make a mistake? Did they keep the wrong guy? Wouldn't you have rather Jaylen Brown over Tatum?
Bro, that's the weirdest thing. Like,
Or why did you have to trade one of them?
There's just something about Jaylen Brown's game that I've never liked aesthetically, and I'm such a fantasy. Like, I look at basketball through like my fantasy lens, and I've never liked his percentages. He's not a great free throw shooter. He's hit more threes the last couple of years, but you know what I mean? You haven't played fantasy ball in a minute, but like, there's a reason he was always drafted later, even though he averaged like 22 a game or something. Mm-hmm. He just hurts you in different categories. And it was funny when this happened, they're like, oh, the analytics people think Jaylen Brown actually sucks, basically. Like, he's not worth his mega contract. Like, there's people that were like, oh, he's like the 45th best player in the league. And
Holy shit.
Like, yeah, so he was getting a lot of disrespect from the analytic community. And then I see I don't like Tatum in real life. I'm not a fan, but his game just works more for the way the league is now. So I think they kept the right one, and he was just being weird, man. This online shit, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's something weird about active players having podcasts talking about the game.
He doesn't have a pod, but he's a streamer.
He's a streamer, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's some hockey guys who do that now too, and they do some weird shit. The Kachuk brothers are like, talk about their play for different teams, talk about their teams with each other on the pod. It's a weird vibe. Like, you guys are, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. But last but not least, we're going to wrap up episode 1 with this. Does the Kawhi deal get done, man? The city wants to know.
I don't know what the latest is, but it better, because that would be such a slap in the face. Are you happy? I remember we've had this argument many times since Kawhi left. I was always in the camp of thanks for stopping by. You changed the game, and you were in the camp of fuck you for leaving. But how do you feel?
Should have fucking stayed.
Of course, of course.
I mean, nothing is more clear. And now we know why he left. Got some fucking extra money on the LO. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's easy for me to say take less money and win games, but someone offers me fucking $50, I'll do it, you know? So I'm happy that he's coming back. And if it works out, we don't have to win a championship, but if we get another 2-3 years of some success with Kawhi, he had a great season last year. Like, that might make things right, you know?
Bro, career high in points last year. Yeah. Shocking.
And does DeMar DeRozan come too?
I hope so, man.
Does he bend the knee to Drake and come back?
I would, DeMar is like our sixth man.
That'd be crazy.
Quick 18 points off the bench. Like,
I'd love that. I'd love that.
Yeah. So hopefully that gets resolved, man. Because we would be, I think if we had Kawhi, we would have beat the Cavs. And then,
of course, we have a good team, dude.
Yeah, who'd the Cavs play the next round? Oh, Philly.
Knicks.
Is it Philly? No, the Knicks.
That was the conference finals against the Knicks.
Yeah.
I forget who that.
Yeah, that was the conference finals. They got swept in the conference finals. But who did the Cavs play?
It would have been Philly then, wouldn't it? Because Philly beat Boston.
Yeah. No, the Knicks swept Philly.
Huh.
We're forgetting one team. Let me see. But I'm just like, let's go back in time. With Kawhi, would we have beat Raptors, Cavs, Hawks, Sixers, Pistons? Oh yeah, the Pistons. They beat the Pistons.
Yes, we would have beat the Pistons.
They actually had no offense except for Cade.
They were confused, and you put Kawhi and Scotty Barnes out there on defense. That's troubling. That is troubling.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. This is the first time. I mean, last year was like winning game 5, I think it was. Whatever game that we hit the buzzer beater.
Yeah,
that was like
great. RJ Barrett.
Yeah, fun. That was the funnest Raptors moment since 2019. I would say the whole city was buzzing. And then, yeah, this is the most hope or like excitement I've felt in an off
hope
season.
Kills, dude.
I know.
That's the fucking hope kills, dude. Dude, next week we got to talk about the World Cup.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all
Shout
know
out
what
Spain.
it is.
Whew. Thank you, Spain.
That was a great finals. That's going to wrap up episode 1. We are thrilled to be back, man. Making our way to the Bunt Jam. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next week.